And because I want to be from, I want to, when they say taste around the world, we are going around the world, at least a few places around the world. And if you bring food, make sure you kind of do that as well. But we're gonna have jerk chicken with jerk rice and Caribbean cabbage. Then you're gonna also have Greek chicken and Greek rice, as well as Greek salad. Then I like my soul food. I love soul food. So we're gonna have some ribs, some macaroni, and some collard greens because I love that down home cooking, the food for your soul. So make sure that you can reach out, and if you just want a ticket and come and support and be just tasting around the world and support other small businesses and vendors, you can reach out. You can get your ticket off of Eventbrite. The tickets are only $25. If you say, hey, you don't want to pay the $25, I got another way that you can just pay and without going through um Eventbrite. So reach out to me. I can send you that link. It's a a, a Square link where you could just pay straight through Square. So I have that link as well. And I could post all this information if um Shantina allow us to. I could send you the link for the Eventbrite and for the Cash App link, as well as the menu and the vendor applications, because this is a legitimate business. So we are filling out vendor applications. So I appreciate everybody and all the small businesses because I do recognize that there is opportunity out here. I like to create opportunity because opportunities are created for me and platforms are created for me. So when I see, and a lot of people think that vending does not work. Well, I have a way that people will support your business. We are doing raffles, we are doing giveaways just to help people support the vendors. So don't think that you're gonna vend and it's not gonna be for, you're not gonna get anything, because I've done vending events and didn't really get much from it. However, this event is creating a platform for you as well, so you can get your business out there. So I love Shantina Gladney concept, My City, My Biz. I love that she's promoting other businesses, and I want to make sure that we promote other business as well. So, Coach Shantina, you have anything else?
All righty. Well, definitely. And thank you so very much. Let me go ahead and get this started back up. But thank you so very much for joining us here. I am truly, definitely thankful that you have went ahead and joined us on today. And so once again, if you can give them the name of your company, once again, as well as a phone number or either a website that they can come to and be able to connect with you afterwards.
Okay. It is Like Cake Boutique, and my telephone number is 773-355-1011. You can also reach me at Carrie Smith um, on Facebook. So it is a cute little picture of me on Facebook. So you can reach out to me through Facebook. I will accept your friend request, or you could just send me a message through Facebook. I will accept that as well. So we are getting up, we rolling this business out. So making sure that it is live through Facebook. So we are doing a lot of amazing things. And thank you, Coach Shantina, for the opportunity.
Wow, you are so very welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us on the My City, My Biz live magazine. Continue success and continue to thrive during a time that that is uncertain for so many. So once again, thank you so very much, La Cake Boutique out of that Illinois area, Carrie Smith. We definitely look forward to seeing you in those virtual streets, but also thereafter for many, many more years to come. So thank you once again. Have a great one.
Thank you so much.
You're
You as well.
welcome.
Bye
You
bye.
too. Thank you. Bye bye. All righty, everyone. So we are getting ready to go ahead and to move on over. Do go ahead and move on over to the amazing individual that will go ahead and carry us to our next area of the expo. That is right. And so she is our presenter, and she is going to talk to us about funding for entrepreneurs during the time of COVID-19. And so this is the time you want to go ahead and get your, get your things in order. But also, we know that these are very trying times, but we want to bring you this information with integrity. And so who's better to be able to do so than a company that has been with us since the inception of My City, My Biz, and that is the Midwest Advantage. Let me make sure I know exactly which one that she is on. Let's see. So Shawntell, if you can come right on up, please, and let me know which one you are going to come under. Okay, I think we have you.
Yes, ma'am. So it would be under the Midwest Advantage Business Center.
Okay, this one right here is, as far as I'm saying, to bring you up on the screen.
Yes, ma'am. So the
Okay.
right here.
Make host. Okay, allow record remove.
Or
Okay, I think you're here. So do you have your camera on at all?
My camera is on. Yep. Let's see.
Okay, click on the one that says share video.
Yep. So I'm clicking on it.
Okay.
It says you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it. Try the Shawntell Parr one.
Okay, alrighty.
Oh, there it is. Okay, start my video.
Okay, good. Awesome. Hello, amazing lady.
Hello, Coach Shantina. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I am so fantastic, super excited, as well as just honored to have your company, Midwest Advantage Holdings, to go ahead and speak to us in reference to funding sources and resources for those entrepreneurs. Usually the entrepreneurs, the independent contractors, those that are LLCs, the micro enterprises, we're usually left out the loop. But this time, those voices that we've been speaking and really advocating for all these years, we're starting to be at the table more. And I know that you've been right there by my side. So I want to first start off by saying thank you, when this was just a crazy vision, right?
Yes.
If we as entrepreneurs can collaborate, we could put our dollars and pennies together and come up with an amazing expo that we couldn't afford to get in for one booth.
Right. Absolutely. Right. Yes, ma'am. I remember the very first expo.
Yes.
I featured my book there. I'll never forget it.
Yes, you sure did. You did release your book there. And that's what it's about. And here it is from that book. You have an amazing company. And of course, I mean, you have been able to become a coach by trial, error, experience, resilience, all of those things that make an amazing coach. And that's why I'm glad to share this platform with you on today, because I know that you are someone, as the information you share, you're going to say yourself, you know what, this is what I needed. This is the information that was withheld from me, or this is how I feel that other entrepreneurs can go ahead and get an edge, or even just keep their hand up saying, I'm still in the game, not give up. And so I couldn't have thought of a better person to be able to go ahead and hand this over to today than you, the owner of Midwest Advantage Holdings. So welcome to My City, My Biz Live Magazine 2020.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shantina. So you'll see me looking away because I'm dealing with two screens here.
We understand.
Is it okay if I go ahead and share my other screen?
Okay. You know what? Let's see. You know what? As a matter of fact, if you go ahead and let's see, I am going to add start video, rename, make host. Okay, so because if I did you want me to make you host for Midwest Advantage on that screen?
Yes, just so that my talking points could come up.
Most definitely. Okay. So
I want everybody to be able to say.
And then do you know how to change it back to me afterwards? After I give it to you? Because all you do is just click on the, let me just share with you. Okay. You just click on those three little dots, and then it'll say for you to return it back over to me. As a matter of fact, let's see if you can share your slides right now.
Okay, let's see.
Yes, you are. You have
Okay,
it.
there they are.
Yes, they
Awesome.
are.
Okay.
So wonderful. So yes, so I am definitely going to go ahead and I want to ask you a couple questions as you go ahead and get that set up, because as you go ahead, if you want to click from beginning, and that way that'll be on there for you. There you go.
Okay.
Excellent. And so Shawntell, I want to just ask you, like you were saying, you've had this journey of entrepreneurism, right? And
Yes.
so now here it is, you have this holdings company. And so if you could just share with me just a little bit of how is it that this journey started, because I'm quite sure there's many people that are looking and watching this and will watch it because it's on YouTube and everything. And so
Wow.
just share with us, what is that journey from when you started this company, and how did that come about?
So this journey started back in the year 2000. And it started off as just a life insurance agency. I was about 21, 22 years old or so, and decided then that I wanted my own insurance agency after being contracted with one. And they kind of kept a lot of commission. I had two little kids and I was ambitious. So I decided, you know what? I want to see what it's like to have my own business, my own agency. So I set it up, not really knowing what I was doing, but I did it. And so then it went pretty well. It was extra money. And then I learned how to write business plans along the way. And then I was hired I was always working for the bank, but then I moved up into more of a financial services role at the bank. And so I started adding services to Midwest Advantage as I learned. And then I went and got a college degree, Coach Tina, for business administration. And I learned so much. And I went ahead and just implemented what I learned, slowly layered it right into my business. So by the time I looked up, I was doing bookkeeping, tax preparation, all lines of insurance and not just life insurance. Learning, teaching people how to set up their own corporations and LLCs along the way. Just developed a passion for businesses. I was a banker at some point in my life, in my past life as well. So being a personal banker, I developed relationships with so many entrepreneurs, and they would come and sit in my cubicle and they would just pour out their hearts, and they would share with me some of the successes, trials and errors. And I would take note. Okay, how can I help? So I put a wall up in my cubicle full of business cards, and that was my way of networking back then. So yes, ma'am, all throughout the years, I would say every 10 years or so, I've learned and just added more to it. And then I branched off into other business. And so instead of it being Midwest Advantage Insurance and Financial Services, in 2012, I changed the name to Midwest Advantage Holdings Company. And everything that I do under there has a subsidiary. So that's how it all came about.
So yeah, so that is just quite impressive. And I've been able to watch and see your journey. And being that I know your mom is an entrepreneur, not for sure if you had a history of even before your mom, but when it comes down to formal businesses, you're the first generation. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct. And you are absolutely correct. My mom, when we were younger, we had entrepreneurial spirit in the house because mom was always so creative. So we would make wreaths out of hangers and tissue paper. And my mom and her sisters would get us all together. It was 6 of us, siblings and cousins, and we would make them together. And then our moms would go out and sell them. We would do rummage sales and, just find creative ways of making money outside of being an employee. So I learned that from my mom. Yes.
Wow, that is so awesome. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. And that is definitely in your blood. And because we know, guess what? When they cut us, we bleed entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
That's right. We are a different creature. And so I am truly, truly, truly so very honored to have you on team Write My Own Check. And because it is truly just a blessing to go ahead and to serve others through entrepreneurship, but also to be one of those that is taking the helm of your legacy and just figuring this thing out, walking it right on out through the hard times, through the difficult times, the challenging times, the times where you just don't really know times. All of those things has made up for you. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it on over to you so that you can get started and I can take my copious notes while you're teaching us and telling us about some amazing funding opportunities. And thank you once again, Shawntell. We are glad to have you on the Live magazine. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so thank you again, Coach Tina, for the opportunity. As I just mentioned, I'm Shawntell. I'm the CEO of Midwest Advantage Holdings Company and its subsidiaries. I also own and am CEO of Shawntell Nicole LLC, where I make, manufacture. I'm going to learn how to say that correctly now because it's beyond just making candles at home and selling them. But the correct verbiage is I manufacture and distribute candles now. And also I'm the founding board member for a nonprofit organization, Kyle Inc., located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've written a book titled Heavy Content. I'm member at large for Common Ground Healthcare's Grievance and Appeals Committee. So I am that person fighting for members when they dispute declines, any decline of coverage, or if they're grieving or have an appeal for any reason, it comes through my desk. And I've been on that committee for about 4 years now. I'm also hostess for my own radio show to promote financial education, and it was on blowradio.com. I'll be working with Homer to relaunch that show, but I am still and will ever remain a member of the blowradio.com family. And then my newest baby, I am the hostess and the person who created Wealth, Wicks, and Wine. It's a podcast and also quarterly community events, and we're branching off nationwide. All right, so I went ahead and explained a little bit about Midwest Advantage Business Center earlier today, but just to reiterate, this part of Midwest Advantage was established back in 2009. It's a membership-based opportunity, and it encourages entrepreneurship. What we do is we provide technical assistance, financial empowerment, support, and business training for current and prospective entrepreneurs. So you can already have experience as a business owner, or you can have a dream to become an entrepreneur, and I am prepared to help either way. Okay, so I'm not going to really focus on the statement of purpose at this time because I'm going to get into that at the very end. But for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and just talk about some of the challenges and everything that we're faced with right now today, as Shantina mentioned a few moments ago. So Harriet Tubman once said, every great dream begins with a dreamer, right? And that this really hits home because sometimes we're fighting for our dreams, right? But that doesn't mean that you don't have a right to keep going and go forth. So then she says, always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. And so that was Harriet Tubman. And that is just an amazing statement. And so right now, let's get into the current challenges that entrepreneurs face. So proper business establishment is one. Legal issues. Sometimes we launch a business and can't really afford an attorney. So we try to do everything on our own and we don't have the proper resources or connections. Blueprint. How is this business set up? How is it structured? Are you building on solid foundation or quicksand? Do you have the proper departmental structures in place? Knowledge of financial matters. There are entrepreneurs who know how to do what they do very, very well. For example, a restaurant owner can cook. They can keep a clean facility, but they may not know how to run that business on the back end financially. And so they may need support. And that's what my company is here for. As I stated, I've been in the insurance industry for many, many years now, for over 21 years. Coming August, it'll be 22 years. And so risk management and asset protection really are my specialties. Business and succession plan writing also, I've had 15 or so years of that, right along with bookkeeping and tax preparation. And then discovering how to go ahead and put together disaster recovery plans. That falls in line with your blueprint and also risk management, but we really didn't expect what has come upon us with this COVID-19 situation. And so many entrepreneurs never wrote down a disaster recovery plan. When this whole thing happened, we didn't expect to have to distance ourselves from clients, vendors, sources of money, networking, none of this. And so now going forward, we will have disaster recovery plans written down in great detail. And then access to funding and knowledge of credit, which is our main purpose of today. All right, so this current pandemic, it has strained entrepreneurs in a number of ways, but mainly, capital access, workforce capacity, having to let go of workers because we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Look at our restaurants. They've been forced to close, their facilities. Many of them are doing carry out or delivery only. They didn't anticipate having to deal with anything like this. What about inventory and supply chain shortfalls? You rely on a vendor. I interviewed, and we'll talk about that in a moment as well, but the president, and very, very, very good friend of mine, and like a big sister to me, Therese Cairo, she's the president of Legacy Redevelopment Corp, and she made a statement that was very true. She said, Shawn, this is creating a domino effect. And every single entrepreneur or every person in the world is going to be affected by this situation, this pandemic foolishness. And so facility remediation, cleanup, and costs. How many businesses, operating outside of, what they do on a day-to-day basis even thought that they had to figure out how to find hospital grade cleaning supplies to sanitize their businesses because someone was exposed or a customer, has the virus, or, this thing has really, really affected many companies in ways we could have never imagined. More ways that we were affected by it. Let's talk about insurance coverage issues, and I'm going to stay here for just a few minutes before we get into further topics, but many businesses have business interruption insurance. So if you're an entrepreneur and you kept your business insurance policy, not your liability insurance, because that's not going to fully cover you, but you have had to have a business owner policy, or also known as a BOP, in place. Check with your agent, because you may have coverage for such a time as this. It's called business interruption insurance. Call your insurance agent and call your company to find out if you're even covered. And if you can prove that you've taken losses due to this issue that we've been faced with, you may be able to be restored or indemnified by your insurance company. So check into it. And then changing market demand. If you have one company that's unable to place orders, or go ahead and fulfill orders, supply and demand is changing. It has changed. And so this information I did retrieve from SBA's resources. And I absolutely love working with SBA. I am a partner of their Money Smart for Small Businesses program. So I also teach that curriculum. And so this information is public, but it was available to me initially. Also, marketing. You know, the last thing the first thing that goes is usually insurance and marketing, cuts right out of the budget. You know, most companies, the first thing that they're going to do is take a look at what needs to stay and what needs to go. Well, marketing is a critical component when you're trying to develop and continue to grow and gain and retain clients, right? That's your communication. That's your business's mouthpiece. And if you don't have funds for marketing, how can your business survive? And a plan. Most businesses have not written a business plan. And I'm going to stay there for a minute. Some folks are so discouraged about the fact that, hey, why do I need to go through writing this 15 to 30 or 40 page document when I can't get funding? I'm going to say this. It is not just about funding. It's about having a blueprint for your company for you to follow. If you can use it to get funding or grants or a loan, or even an investor's interest, wonderful, marvelous. But you need a plan that you can go ahead and measure your results with, right? You have to inspect what you expect. And how do you do that if you don't have a plan written down that you can go back and compare or revisit your goals to see if you even reach them? How do you know if you're not writing it down and following your own plan? So every business needs to have a business plan in place. Okay. All righty. So let's talk about the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, the CARES Act. There are loans and grants that everyone is hearing of, I'm sure, and wondering how can your business qualify for that. And as Coach Tina said earlier in the presentation, she said, you know, we have been left out as small emerging businesses, micro businesses, but not this time. And I do have some information because, as I mentioned, I was able to interview President of Legacy Redevelopment Corp, Therese Cairo. And so she was able to share tons of resources and information that I can go ahead and share with my clients and with you all today. So there's the Paycheck Protection Plan. Applications are available or were available effective yesterday. Now, Therese did mention that this plan is still up in air with a lot of lenders. A lot of lenders are shying away from it for various reasons. But there are lenders that are local here in Milwaukee, and they are SBA lenders. In order to apply for the PPP loan, you do have to go to an SBA lender. And the one that I was fortunate enough to be close to and to retrieve information from that's accurate and that we can really rely on is Legacy Redevelopment Corp. I know there are other lenders, but today we're going to hone in on Legacy. So this loan opportunity is for those who have companies with less than 500 employees. And this also includes nonprofit organizations. Oftentimes, our nonprofits are forgotten about. You know, they're forced to go ahead and rely on donations and grants and fundraising, but this time they're included in this. This is also a forgivable loan as long as you can prove that you were able to keep staff on payroll for at least 2 months. That's amazing. And so if you can prove that you kept folks or brought people back since February that you've had to let go, and that these folks were able to retain and keep their jobs and gainful employment, your loan can be forgiven. Also, the main objective of this loan is for employers to retain jobs. This loan includes sole proprietors, independent contractors, and self-employed persons. So if you are a solopreneur, is what I like to refer to them as, and I am one, and you don't have any W-2 paid employees at this time, this applies to you. How do you pay yourself? How do you stay afloat? So you can go ahead and take advantage of this loan opportunity. I also was given an example or sample of the Paycheck Protection Plan application from Therese. She did go ahead and forward it to me. Now, each lender is going to make this application available however, and whichever way is beneficial to them to be able to process these applications, but they have to follow the same criteria. If you want a sample application, it is public information. It's on SBA's website, as well as available to you by the Legacy Redevelopment Corp. So what I did notice on that application, a lot of people will be wondering how they'll be able to be approved. You know, credit worthiness is always a concern. And then I know that, you know, especially with urban community businesses, you know, credit is a concern, you know, whether or not, you know, I'm gonna put myself in that equation to be 100% transparent here, are always wondering, you know, we can't get a loan because we've got blemishes on our credit, or we've declared bankruptcy in the past, or whatever the case may be. So I'm not going to read or go into everything on this loan application, but there are specific questions that can disqualify if they're answered yes. Number one, is the business or owner presently suspended, debarred, proposed for debatement, declared ineligible, etc., or presently involved in any bankruptcy? So pay attention to the key words: presently involved in any bankruptcy. Number two, has the business, any of its owners or business owner controlled by any of them, ever obtained a direct or guaranteed loan from SBA and defaulted on it, or was delinquent, or caused the government to lose any money? And then I'm going to skip down to 5, 6, and 7. If you're not a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident, you do not qualify for this loan. Within the last 7 years, you don't qualify if there are, if you're for any felony or misdemeanor for a crime against a minor. It says, have you been convicted, pleaded guilty, pleaded nolo, condemned, been placed on pre-trial diversion, or been placed on any form of parole or probation, including probation before judgment? Are you presently subject to an indictment, criminal information, or other means by which formal criminal charges are brought in any jurisdiction, or presently incarcerated on probation or parole? I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to read the entire loan application to you all, but just wanted to touch briefly on those sections, because that could affect a lot of urban entrepreneurs. It could prevent them from getting the funding to make sure that their business is able to sustain. If that's you, you know, there are Kiva loans, there are GoFundMe accounts. Don't give up on your business. Launch a fundraiser, find creative ways of marketing, but survive. I need you to survive. I need all of us to survive. All righty, I'm going to move right along. There is another disaster recovery loan. It's referred to as EIDL. It has always been in place, and the recent COVID-19 situation forced Congress and SBA and U.S. Department of Treasury to go ahead and just kind of update this loan and expand on it. So this is just another loan that you could qualify for, but you do have to have a fairly reasonable credit score, and it is solely based on your credit. Again, this is separate from the PPP loan that we just discussed on the previous slide. There's more information on the EIDL that I am not going to go ahead and focus on in great detail. And again, this presentation will be available to anyone who needs it. I'm sure that Coach Tina is recording this, so you can go ahead and refer back to this information at any time. But please pay attention to the bullet point that I have here that says, can a business get an EIDL and a Paycheck Protection Program loan? The answer is yes, you can qualify for both loans. And this information I retrieved from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce's website. Again, another credible source that was forwarded to me by Ms. Therese K. Rowe. All right, there is another loan. It's called a disaster relief loan. And this one, you can actually apply directly to SBA. And the EIDL program provides working capital as well. For the disaster relief loan, though, you do have to apply online directly to SBA. And according to Ms. Cairo, this is because this loan is funded from a different source. So it's funded differently. I did provide the link here. You go to https and then COVID-19 relief.sba.gov will take you right to that loan application. Please be patient when trying to go ahead and apply for this loan. I did work with another client over a week ago trying to package her loan and help her apply. Based on experience, it's fairly difficult. The system crashes. However, SBA is working on the challenges. Do not give up. Do not throw your towel in because you can't get in. Continue the process or work with a business such as mine, because I'm patient with it, to go ahead and get your loan application in. Just whatever you do, just keep in mind, there's several entrepreneurs who are panicking and also applying for this relief money. So the system is probably heavy with applicants, and just be patient. Don't give up on it. All right. Please note this as well. SBA and lenders are still working on criteria for applying. I have the sample application. As I stated earlier, it is also public information. Anyone can access this information. If you need the sources or information or links, let me know. Inbox me. I am on Facebook as Shawntell Parr, on LinkedIn as Shawntell Parr, and then the business also has its own Facebook page that's under Midwest Advantage Business Center. Inbox me and I will respond. There are grants available as well. So Brew City Match has up to $1,200 to assist small businesses with rent and payroll support. Also, LISC is partnering with Verizon, and theirs is a quick 8-minute application. Time is of essence for this one. The application is due by tonight, April 4th, before midnight Eastern time. So please, that is today. That is tonight, everybody. And there's one grant per tax ID. Eligibility is based on accuracy of the application and submission of all requested documents. Applications can be found on each organization's website. So you can Google search Brew City Match and LISC to get this information. And again, these are not loans, these are grants. This is grant money that's available for entrepreneurs. Okay, let's talk about Legacy Redevelopment Corp. They are a U.S. Treasury certified community development financial institution, or CDFI, with a focus on housing and commercial. They are also an SBA lender. So to apply, here's the information. You contact Legacy directly. They're located at 1536 West North Avenue. Phone number is listed as 414-343-3091, or you can go to the website at www.lrcmke.com to apply. All right. How can Midwest Advantage Business Center be of assistance to you? We provide several resources and solutions to small business owners. So I pride myself on saying this, and I try to work in a spirit of excellence in everything that I do, and I try to be fair and reasonable in price as well. So while you're working on business operations, my firm will assist you by providing the technical support and technical training in the following areas. So I'll do your loan application and packaging for $25 per business. Financial statements, your profit and loss statement, your balance sheet. If you do not have that, I will create those documents for you. Bookkeeping and tax preparation. I know that this particular presentation and opportunity is based on lending. However, there's some tax advantages that you will be able to take advantage of next year as well. And I will go ahead and go live next week and present that information in great detail. But as an entrepreneur experiencing losses and things of that nature this year, they're already preparing on tax credits and ways that you can go ahead and save money on taxes as a business next year. Asset protection and risk management insurance. If you didn't have disaster relief recovery coverage, then I suggest that you get it now, because again, we have no idea what tomorrow will bring, but that's exactly what insurance is in place for. It is to indemnify you and to protect future events that we have no idea that may occur or happen. Business and succession plan writing. Not enough entrepreneurs have this in place. I want everyone to have a business plan. Now, my firm doesn't call it a business plan. I do this for the sake of presentation, but when you sit down with me one-on-one, it is called a blueprint, and it is not your average plan. We touch on everything business administration related, from human resources to your payroll and accounting to even your cleaning crew. Okay, we put in everything, your succession plan. What happens if, in the event of death, disability, disaster, someone may pass away in a business. Are you prepared? Does your business die with you? So that's what Midwest Advantage does for entrepreneurs. Again, disaster recovery plan writing. If we didn't know then, we definitely know now that we need to be a little more specific, because I have to admit, I didn't include a virus that could wipe out everything and everybody in my own plan. And this happened back in 1919. In my research, I found out that another pandemic swept the entire planet away. And a similar situation happened. And just think, we're fortunate now. We have, technology that they didn't have back then. So as entrepreneurs, we're able to recover when business owners back then probably went through depression and everything else and just quit. At least we can do virtual meetings and things of that nature. That wasn't available back in 1919. So knowing how to keep operating your business, even if your brick and mortar burns to the ground, right? How do you continue to operate and be profitable? So what plans can we put in place to make sure that can happen? And then human resource management. If you do not have an HR department, I don't care if it's just you as Mr. or Mrs. CEO, as the human resources department person, get it in place. There are laws, there are things that you need to know and be doing, and it's important. Business administration and financial literacy courses are available through Midwest Advantage Business Center. Here is my information, how to reach me. I am located, one of my offices is located in Brookfield. The other one is home based in Milwaukee. Phone number to be reached is 262-788-9999. I can be reached at by email as well, midwestadvantage@outlook.com. The website is midwestadvantagebiz.com. And I do a lot of social networking. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. So I appreciate this opportunity to share this information. Please give me a call if I can be of assistance and provide that technical support that entrepreneurs so desperately need these days. I'm going to turn this presentation back over to the coach.
All righty. Wow. Well, thank you so very much for that great information that I'm quite sure that's going to help so many entrepreneurs, Shawntell. And so definitely want to go ahead, and we have until 11:30 to go ahead. And you know what? And I have three devices running right now, and they are all locked up. And so I should have had my tablet out as well. But I just wanted to see if there's any questions that individuals had as well, for us to be able to answer those questions. But if you do have any questions, everyone, please make sure that you do. I know that we're sharing it on LinkedIn, Facebook, is on YouTube. And so make sure that you do leave your comment below, and we'll make sure that Shawntell is able to get those questions answered for you. And so that way you'll be able to, but as you know, information is coming out continuously. We will have the business council on here Tuesday as well with some more information. I mean, it's all about just getting that information out here. And so, Shawntell, do you have any events or anything like that that we need to connect to as well in over the next couple months?
I do. I am going to go ahead and plan to go live on Zoom and on Facebook and also YouTube to talk about the tax advantages that entrepreneurs will be able to take advantage of due to the COVID-19 for next tax year 2020. Also, there has been an extension to file taxes for individuals. Now, individuals also means those who have a single member LLC or perhaps an S corporation that have already filed back on March 15th, but had to report that Schedule K1 and file it on their personal taxes. If you have not filed your taxes yet, the extension is in July 15th.
Wow. That's great information. That's very good information to know. I know that right now there is so much, like information overload. And so I would definitely, encourage everyone to make sure as an entrepreneur, you get you a journal. And so that way you can be able to really, really hash out and decipher the information that that will lend very good use to you when it comes down to how you're going to move forward and how you're going to move through this. And so, Shawntell, if you can just let us know as well, what are some things that business owners should be really focusing in on, home-based business owners, what should they be focusing in on right now in their business through this time that they actually have?
You know what? Wellness, first of all. Self preservation at this point. We have to survive. And I'm sharing this, by experience. This is a very, very tough time. We're not, it's not wise or okay if we even connect, face to face with family members, let alone clients, or we're basically isolated. And then if you've lost a loved one, due to this virus situation here, and you can't be there for that person, that takes a toll on you mentally. And so as entrepreneurs, what I need for first and foremost, wellness, just please be well, take care of yourself. Know that we will get through this. US, in urban communities, especially, we have tough, thick skin. Yes. This right here, too shall pass. It really should. But that is the first thing. We have to take care of ourselves because we cannot become victim of this virus, first of all, but we can't become ill and have heart attacks and strokes because of stress, because this is really affecting our businesses.
Wow. I agree. I solely agree. And like you were saying, I said the same. I was speaking of pretty much the same thing yesterday when I said in reference to just our mind, if that leaves, if we allow for that to take over, which a lot of times a lot of people are confined to the house by themselves. And so, so we really do, we have to ask ourselves, what do we allow to go into our minds? So even as the television, that's why they call it television. It's telling you a vision. I do not have a television where I spend most of my time in my home. I very seldom watch TV, hardly ever. And because I know that, even through just a journey that I knew I had to take to begin to restore my life, I couldn't allow for any outside forces to be able to just, to distract me or to tell me because otherwise of what I believed in and within myself to be able to get me down and make me believe that I couldn't come back from the depths of where I was. And so I said, I cannot. I can allow that television to tell me my vision. And
Right.
so that's why I'm very particular about what it is that I watch, what it is that I read, who it is that I surround myself, all of those things. And because it matters for us to be able to, at this moment, we have to be able to visualize. And so I was telling someone the other day, Shawntell, is that I believe that it's very important for people to get onto places like Pinterest and
Yes.
things like that and begin to visualize. And even when we're talking about the funding for your business, begin to say to yourself, what is it that I can maybe create inside of my current business that can expand, right? Where it could be an expansion of what it is that you do. It will not disrupt it, but you'll hear from some individuals through this expo over the next month. You'll hear from them how they have been able to create a whole nother income stream within their current business. And that right there excited me so much to see those things. And then also we begin to get creative as true entrepreneurs. We get creative and we don't just lie down, but we also do not put ourselves and others in danger either, right? I see people putting themselves in danger because they have to take care of their families in order for them to go ahead and continue on. But we just, that we have to practice that social distancing. And so that has allowed for many of us that say, guess what? I can get creative. And this is a whole new era for me when I get up out of this, right? So how has that been for you and your business and through the transitions and things like that? And has it sparked new hope, or what has it left you feeling like?
Yes, ma'am. So what I have been doing is looking for contracts that are available where I can use my expertise and go ahead and secure a contract. I am looking at SBA, U.S. Department of Treasury, local banks, or, even organizations such as Legacy Redevelopment Corp. Hey, do you have someone to provide technical training and resources to provide information that entrepreneurs may need? Do they know how to complete these applications? And I just want to share this. What was it, 2008, 2009, when we went through a recession? I was an entrepreneur even then. And so I found a creative way because my agency went through tough times back then, major turbulence. And so what I did then was I said, you know what? There are foreclosures popping up all over the place. So Midwest Advantage launched another subsidiary to do foreclosure cleanouts to help get those properties in pre-conveyance condition where they can be sold. But we upkept those properties, cut grass, cleaned them out, did whatever needed to be done so that the real estate world could sell those properties that have been foreclosed. So there are always going to be opportunities for if you have a true entrepreneurial spirit. Oh, you'll find a way.
That's right. And I wholeheartedly agree about that. I really do. And so even when it comes down to with the Zoom, with YouTube, with all of those different platforms, social media platforms, oh my goodness, as a business owner, that's a whole nother territory of space and expansion for you if you allow yourself to embrace it. As people see, you've seen me erase stuff, delete stuff, because guess what? I'm training. I am self-teaching myself about all of this, about all of this. And so so really when you're talking about being able to, this is the time to become the Renaissance woman or man and reinvent yourself. It really is. And it doesn't take that much, especially being online. And so I was telling someone as well, I said, you know what? If someone is even the least bit comfortable on Zoom, do you understand how many businesses they can help? How many, even corporate businesses with thousands and thousands of people attached to it wasn't even familiar with Zoom. The technology, they were way down here, but even though they were very successful, but now they're stepping into this technology field. So even we're talking about those young entrepreneurs, those youth, do you understand what it is that they can create from that as a business, a little small micro business idea, a hobby starting off, right? And
Yeah.
but for them to go ahead and use it, those kids are on the internet anyways. So why
Yes.
not be able to go ahead and establish a business from it? They're on Instagram, they're on YouTube, they're on this TikTok, all of those things. Can you imagine them contacting us as emerging businesses and saying, guess what? I'll charge you $10 to put you up on TikTok, or I'll charge you $15 to, can you imagine being able to do that? And not only just youngsters, but even people our age is thinking about, how is it that I can bring in another stream of revenue? Begin to look around at your talents and your gifts, and you begin to go ahead and put a bow and a cash register on it and start,
Absolutely.
making money, right?
Yes.
Shawntell?
Yes. Yes. And then use tools too. Slack. I don't know if anyone has heard of Slack, but if you have a team, maybe you have contractors or people that are accountable to you, and they're critical to the success of your business, communication between them. Go to Slack. Slack allows you to communicate with each team. You can create departments. You can go in there. I mean, it is awesome, and it's not that expensive.
Right.
So Slack is amazing.
Wow. Now, what exactly does the Slack do again?
So you can communicate with your team if you have employees or contractors.
Yes.
We're not allowed to be face to face now. So how do you manage your team? Small businesses are probably like, oh my God. Now the larger companies, they have it. They have Microsoft Teams. They have communication devices and things where they can keep in contact with their subordinates. Small businesses have no idea that this technology existed. So it's called Slack, Slack. Very inexpensive. They have like a free trial offer, and it allows you to manage your team virtually. Communicate, hey, what's going on with this project or that project? And they leave it up all day long. You can be up on their computer or their mobile phone. And if you have a question, hey, how's it going with this project? How's it, you know what I mean? You can communicate with your entire team. In departments, you can create departments. If you have HR, accounting, the cleaning crew, whoever you need to reach out to at this time, do it via Slack. You can create rooms per department, and it doesn't cost any more money to do so. It's amazing.
Yeah, that is, and and it's so many solutions that we as entrepreneurs, and the key thing, and I tell everyone, the biggest funding that you could ever bring into your business is the power of networking. That is the currency that continues to keep giving and giving and giving. And so I would say, look around right now at this time and see what other networks that you need to be a part of. I mean, that's priceless. This relationship here that we have, it continues to just give back to not only one another, but to our business, to our connections, being able to go ahead and build capacity up, even with what it is that we're getting, what we're launching to do or wanting to do. And we know without a shadow of a doubt, when we say that we're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves, we are legitimately in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves, because we have a network. So that's the biggest currency, everyone, right now, that you need to make sure that you are really revving up. What is your network currency? Your network is your net worth. You've heard that before, right? What is LinkedIn looking like? How have you gotten out there and connected with those individuals on LinkedIn? What kind of connection do you have even on Facebook? But then also besides that, what professional organizations are you attached to? As a small business owner, you want to make sure that your customer service is at the pinnacle of what it is that you do, because that's tied to your finances, right? So what do you feel about that though, Shawntell?
Yes, that is the truth, Coach Tina. That is absolutely the truth. And so, again, building the network. And again, you said it, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is so amazing. I did not understand the power of LinkedIn until a few weeks ago, when I sat down with another coach who helped walk me through how to rebuild my profile. My profile wasn't getting results. Now is the time to either buy a book, purchase a book, or I don't know, self-learn YouTube tutorials. I don't know, but get that LinkedIn profile updated. I had so many new interests based on just a couple of updates on my profile, things that I didn't even know I could do on LinkedIn.
Yes.
And so just now is the time while we're in the house, working from home, do those kinds of things.
Yes, that's right. Wow. A lot of times we look at the tangible things. A lot of times we look at because we didn't get this certain contract. Do you understand you can create your own economy as that entrepreneur? And that's what you have to do in these times. You want to look at, a lot of times we really get really down and make a really rash decision when we're right there at the midst of our breakthrough and our success. That next stage to success, we usually go ahead and just get so fearful and do not step up there. And so next thing you know, we've totally taken ourselves out of the game. And so we go from having a little bit of income coming into our business to zilch because of our decisions that we've made. And so I would definitely, on the My City, My Biz live magazine page, I did put an article from Essence. So they have like 50 different funding sources that's going on right now for entrepreneurs. So make sure that you go to that My City, My Biz live magazine page on Facebook if you're not on there right now, and look through that information. But the key thing is being able to know what is it that you can bring to the marketplace of value. Like Shawntell said, her language is different now. She doesn't make candles, she manufactures them. Okay. And so I find myself always being able to, I was just sharing with someone on a live, and I have what's called Taking Care of Me Tuesdays. And I had to incorporate that after some health challenges and things like that. And so, but those candles, Shawntell, can you imagine right now if people would have had your candles? And I light me a candle every day. And so, but I was like, man, I wish that I would have, there's this green candle that I got from you and it was on sale. And I wish that I would have bought every last one of them. When I tell you my house, and it burned for like 5 days. I was like, what kind of candles are these? I said, this is something else. So I can give myself the gift of candles and only need about 4 candles a month in order for me to have it coming through. It brings a whole nother experience with those candles, right?
Yes, it does. Absolutely. Yes. And I light candles myself. I have to make my own. So before I actually put them on the market, I light and test them myself here to make sure that the wax pool is the way that it should be. You don't put mess out in the marketplace.
That's right.
And so I get the gift of candles all of the time. Yes.
Wow, that is so right. Wow. You know what? And I love it. That's the thing about My City, My Biz. As you see, you could tell we're home-based business owners. We are. And so we have that same spirit. Like we're sitting one minute, we're working at our computers. The next minute we're throwing in a load of wash,
Yeah.
And so the great thing about it too, is that the successful ones that are working from home and that are entrepreneurs are the ones that are more flexible. So that way that creates you a space where you are a vessel. And so that's what I love about it. You see how we transition from, we're in a business, we're talking about this business, we're talking about funding, how you have the journey of all of that. Now we're into the fun part of our business, but we know that even though it's fun, because Warren Buffett, he said that the things that you enjoy doing, you need to make them your hobby, but the things that the world enjoy doing, you need to make it your business. And so that's what we're learning how to do. I tell people, I am making a living while I am living. My whole company, I've always been this serious businesswoman, astute, because I never wanted anyone to play with me because I do not play with people. But I do understand that we still need to have some playtime in our life Shawntell. And so when I began to design my life, because it was a shambles at that time, I said to myself, what do I want to do more of? How do I want to be able to play this next chapter? I really began to pick up that pen, started to writing some things down. And I said, I am going to, whatever I do, I want to make sure that I'm enjoying it. Not saying that I didn't enjoy what I did back then, but you know what? I had to look at it and say, right now, I have a choice. And that's the great thing about being that entrepreneur and just growing and moving and evolving into that space. And so that's how I seen with you. When I tell you, you began to talk about your candle company. And yes, we are going to talk about that right now. So everybody, this is still about funding, but I want to share with you how this woman has allowed for herself, and it is not easy, believe me, but she's allowed for herself to have an amazing way to be able to bring in multiple streams without disrupting what it is that she does. So I call that an enterprising woman. She has an enterprising business. And so I saw yourself just light up when you talked about that part of your business. So if you could share with me and share with us about that part. I want you guys to see the organic way of transition where so many people say, well, you know what? I don't want people to get confused what I do. Do you understand how many businesses and corporations that the major individuals own, right? So share with us a little bit about that, because it's brought me so much joy as well.
Oh, I appreciate that so much. And yes, so as I mentioned earlier, I own Shawntell Nicole LLC, doing business as Quiescent Moments, candles, wine, and gifts, because it has expanded, right?
Yeah.
And so what I do, I have several passions. And I thought, how do I create one platform where I can explain everything that I do? So I created Wealth, Wicks, and Wine as a quarterly networking event. It is now going to be virtual thanks to this pandemic. It helped me to expand my ideas and thoughts on how to do this virtually, since I have to cancel the May event. We're going to do it virtually in June. But Wealth, Wicks, and Wine, wealth is all about Midwest Advantage, building wealth, insurance, investing, everything dealing with money and business, right? Wicks, that's the candle company. That is the candle company, and that's Quiescent Moments. Recently, I just began offering other businesses the opportunity to brand their own candle.
Mm-hmm.
So Carmen Ray from the Be Well Network is one of them. Marie Carter from the Classic Shop is one of them. Yeah. These ladies have their own brand, their own candle line. So I manufacture them, and they actually purchase wholesale from me and distribute their own candle. I love it, you know, and they tell me what they want. They design their candle, and I put it together, and I'm hoping to have the Pinnacle Woman candle up and going sometime this year, whenever Coach Tina is ready. But you know, that is the joyous part of my business. And then the wine part. So I'm a wine advisor with Wines for Humanity, and recently decided to even expand further. And I'm working on, and really close to, is all about the label now of my own wine.
Yes.
You know, Quiescent Moments wine company. And so I am almost there. And I have a decision to make, whether I want a red or white wine, and which one, and then what I want that brand, how do I want that label to look? So I'm excited about that. But for now, I am still an advisor with Wines for Humanity. And another one of my passions is the nonprofit organization that I have. And so through Kyle receives a donation every time I sell a bottle of wine or host an event for Wealth, Wicks, and Wine, and people order wine from the company. They donate money to my nonprofit of choice. So that's all of my passion on one platform. I get to share everything with no rules, regulations. Nobody can box me in and tell me, hey, what all do you do? This doesn't make sense. I made it make sense.
That's right.
So, yeah.
That is right. And I use the analogy when I'm sitting down and I'm coaching individuals as they're putting their enterprises together to seamlessly bring them together. Because everybody asks me, they say, how are you able to do all of those different things? I mean, you do it just organically with no, but yeah, I've had those crazy moments where I was, but that was only because I was paying so much attention to what other people thought I should be doing or how I should present myself. And now that I am so free flowing, I look at each and every one of my businesses as a project, the same way as I did when I was a senior manager in the corporate world. I look at each and every one of my businesses as a project, and I do it accordingly. And I have about 4 or 5 projects going on yesterday, and like even now I actually have a live presentation going on. It's called Leverage, everybody. Leverage. You see those people on my presentation? Okay. So right
Wow.
now, while I'm on this here event, I have business taking place, and I have someone else that is presenting to a group of individuals that I have invited. As a matter of fact, I forgot to wave at everybody. But right now, I have business taking place, everybody, while I am on here giving my full undivided attention to you all here at the Expo. So and then also we have content that is coming from this. So Shawntell is going to be able to utilize this, first of all, for credibility for her business, as well as for people to get to know her all over the world, because it is going to be up for years and years to come on YouTube. So, so I tell you, everyone, look at ways where you do not have to do everything or be everywhere in order for your business to continue to generate income. Right now, during this downtime, begin to speak to individuals that have been there and done that. I've been that person that sat in a hotel room, and I told myself I would never ever have one stream of income, and so that when that one stream stops, so does my world, it feels like. And so that's when I had to make that decision and say, guess what? I will begin to move forward with knowledge. Knowledge is power, but also we have to be willing to remove the mask. Is that right, Shawntell? A lot of people are still really there in that space and suffering because you guys do not want to remove the mask. Do you understand? That's the only way that you can get to the sweet spot in your entrepreneurial journey, because there are levels to being an entrepreneur. I tell people there are levels to this. There's levels. And so we want to understand what level are we at in which one of our companies, and that is going to go ahead and make sure that it produces the greatest amount of equity within our business, and especially when we're able to leverage, especially when it's passive, especially when it is residual. All of those things matter. Whether you're a coach and you say, I'm going to put together a system where people can purchase monthly, that becomes that passive income every single month. Whether you say, I'm going to author a book, I have books, 5 books that I've been able to publish and co-author with. And guess what? I still get residuals off of that. So people are going to continue to buy. So think about it. What is it that you're going to put inside of your business to also to be able to produce that income? Because yes, those grants are out there, those loans are out there, but what are you going to be able to do after this? There is going to be an aftermath, everyone. The world is not going to be the same as we remembered it before, and I'm just being honest. It's not going to be the same. There is going to be major changes and transitions. There are companies right now that are asking themselves, do I need this many people? Right? They're asking themselves. And so we want to make sure that we are looking at every single funding source that's made possible to us and by us as entrepreneurs, that we can bring into our business without it disrupting, but enhancing, and also adding a service for even our clients that we have. So definitely. So Shawntell, oh my goodness, I know we can talk for hours on hours. I am so excited. But what is something you want to share with everyone? Some words of encouragement, or just some tips that you want to be able to leave us with today?
So I want to share this. Without struggle, there is no progress. There is no progress. Those trials and tribulations come, they do come, but they come to make us stronger.
Yes.
You know, At the end of the day, I know that there are various different spiritual systems and beliefs, but at the end of the day, God is God. We don't know what tomorrow will bring. Only the creator of all things. Plug into the source, be love and light, and keep faith. Speak life over yourself, over your family, over your business. Try to remain positive. Nope, we're not perfect. We're going to melt down, break down, cry. But you know what? Do a virtual networking event. Plug in with Coach Tina with the SGGN network, because she is absolutely amazing and has always been. Okay. And so plug in with people like her and stay connected, stay in the know. Don't suffer and go through this alone. Don't do that.
Wow, wow. Those are so very great words of wisdom. And when it comes down to it, people could care how much we know. They want to know how much we care. And as business owners, that make a huge difference. And we're on the front lines of being able to go ahead and make sure that these entrepreneurs stay encouraged. And likewise, I know that Midwest Advantage Holdings, everything, Kyle, everything that you've stood for is always been standing out beyond yourself. And that's why I know that you will always be connected from a pinnacle standpoint, because that's exactly who you are. And so those are the type of individuals that we feel that makes this world go round in a great way. Continue to shine your light, because my city and my biz gonna always need a Shawntell Parr. And we are so very thankful for you and the information that you've shared here today. And we wish you nothing but continued success as the time go on. And so thank you so much for being a part of our first inaugural, right?
Yes.
Online, My City, My Biz Expo. We're going to work this thing right on through and out. And so thank you once again, Shawntell, and much continued success. And I'm quite sure you guys, I will make sure that you know exactly how to find this amazing, amazing lady. Also, I want to let everyone know, in which you'll hear more about that, because we're supposed to have an amazing, launch, but that's okay, because I'm going to talk to those coaches and see if we possibly do a pre-launch and to introduce you to them. But Shawntell has been, she's been selected as one of our Coaches in Residence League members. So that means that she is going to be providing coaching on our platform, and we are going to be totally recommending her, endorsing her, and all of those amazing things. So that's exactly what our company is moving to where we will be able to become that vehicle, that source, that stage for other coaches to be able to go ahead and to really step into their expertise and offer that as a service, and where they become the shortcut to the shortcuts, because they've been there, they've done that, and now they want to be able to show you so that you do not have to make those mistakes. And that's why we're super excited to have her as one of our endorsed and official Coaches in Residence League, Ms. Shawntell Parr.
Thank you.
Yes, you are so welcome. So so thank you so very much. I'm definitely going to be seeing you somewhere in these virtual streets, and looking forward to everything, whatever it is that you have to share. Please let me know so we can make sure that we do get it on the My City, My Biz Live magazine, so that way people can continue to connect with you. So everyone, you'll be able to know exactly how to continue to connect with her, because she is one of our coaches in residence, and you will see a lot more of her and on the front end of SGGN Group. So thank you, Shawntell.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Have a great one.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye. All righty. So everyone, I am getting ready to see exactly where we are. Oh, you know what? Let's see if she's here. No. Okay, let me go ahead. And so we are getting ready to go ahead and move on. I'm going to bring you guys in some music and all of those amazing things. As a matter of fact, let's see. I'm you guys seeing it live and in action, and so that I can go ahead and learn it. If I can learn it, you can too. Okay, if I can learn this, you can too. So I want to make sure that you do understand that. And so let me go ahead and get to some music right quick. So you guys go grab a quick something to drink and something to eat or something like that. And so that we can go ahead and come right on back. We will be back just shortly. Let me find you some music here, and so that we can get that playing for you. But we'll be right back. We have Alzada Downs, and she is an Avon rep. She has some great things to share with us and deals. And then also we have the Bling Slinger. That's right. She's coming out with a party like none other, everybody. So let me go ahead and get to some music. Let's see, what music do we want to go ahead and to play, everybody? I think I have some great music here. And so let's see. Yes, here we go. And let's see.
I did it. I made $1 million in my business this year, all from one.
All righty, everyone. So we are back. We are back and live. Let me go ahead and bring up my amazing guest here. Let's see. Let's get on over here. We're going to send that request, but are you ready, everyone? Hope you had a chance to go ahead and to get you something to eat, something to munch on as we go ahead and continue to get this here. Let's get this on the road. Let's see. So we're connecting. We are connecting for Alzada. Let's see. Okay, is it coming up, Alzada? There we go. Look at you. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. So let me go ahead and so now this is the amazing thing about technology. That's why I am loving what it is that we're doing, because I want for entrepreneurs to be able to. I tell you what, if you can, let's see, right at the bottom there, right at the bottom of your screen, you should see something where it says, you'll see a microphone there. Do you see the little microphone down there? That's okay. That is okay. That's what we're here for. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can do your microphone at all. Yeah, so it's not letting me do it from my end. Let's see. Okay, so we have you on the spotlight, but let's go ahead and let's see. I'm trying to see how I can help you with this. So let's see. And cancel, make host, rename, put on hold, remove. Yeah. So you know what? You're let me see what is it saying here. And if you see it at the bottom there, let me see, it would be probably on your left hand side at the bottom left hand, and it's way over to the far side. Do you see where there is looks like a microphone?
Remove. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, okay.
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. That's right. Awesome. I am so happy that you are on the platform of My City, My Biz Live magazine. And this is what it's about. Inside at the bottom. Okay, let's
I think I have.
Yeah, there is mute. Let's see. Do you have another device that's on right now?
Yeah, I need to turn it off.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. And that's what it is all about. So don't be nervous or whatever. Just know that I am here. That's the reason why we're mainly doing this as well, because I want for you, after you get off of here, I want you to play around in this like no one's business. All right. So now you have a Zoom account, and so you own a business, and so why not be able to get in there and to really be able to talk to your customers, and to get it on over to YouTube, start your YouTube channel. So I am excited to have you here today. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And how are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you. And so today we want to highlight you as being that Avon representative. And so if you can share with everyone, what is your name and the company that you're here representing? And also, how long have you been a part of that particular company?
Okay, I am an independent representative with Avon, and I have been an Avon representative for 23 years.
Wow.
I started out, matter of fact, my daughter, Shawntell Parr, is the reason why I am an Avon representative at this time.
Wow, that's awesome. That truly is. Okay, wow. Well, that is great. And truly just really excited about that. So what we wanted to do is to be able to go ahead and so that I so I can definitely be able to share with them products and things like that that you do have. If you can share with me, what are some of your top selling products and things like that that you feel as though we really need to be able to hear about in the time such as this?
Well, our top seller is the Skin So Soft bath oil. Right now, with the Avon, with everything going on, we're just doing online orders. So you order online, and Avon, the distributor, will send it to you. But we do have some new products that we just came out with, like this for Mother's Day. It's the Peony Rose.
Oh, wow. That's nice. I love that
This is
box.
new. This is new. Came out for Mother's Day. Coming out for Mother's Day, and we also have a new bubble bath coming out. It's the pink Magnolia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
and we have a lot of more items, coming out, but I just don't have them all available for show right now.
Okay, no, that's okay. That's okay. And now that peony, the one that's particular for Mother's Day. Yes,
Yeah.
that I love that. I love that box and everything, the packaging. And so how much is that and how many ounces is that peony rose?
I believe it's going to be in the book for like $15.99.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, somewhere in that
Love
line.
about Avon. Oh my goodness, I love Avon because
Yeah.
you can really do that. And I know, I'm blessed because you are my particular Avon woman and lady. And so I was able to get this huge container of lotion. And I know right now people are washing their hands like crazy, and
Yeah.
and I have really been going through that that lotion and things like that. And so what has been like the best lotion which you suggest right now from Avon for individuals right now that's stuck constantly washing their hands?
Moisture therapy.
Okay.
The moisture therapy. We do have one of the moisture therapies that is a like protection. It puts like a nice protection on your hands. Um, but that's the main one. Pretty much all of them are pretty good, but that's really good for dry hands.
Okay, great,
Mhm.
wonderful. And so definitely, so I wanted, is there anything else that you would like to be able to share with us? Because we have a couple more minutes before we go ahead and bring on our next amazing guest. And so what else is it that we need to know? Because we know that Easter is right around the way, Passover, those type of things. What is it that you need for us to be able to know? And we know we're going to feature whatever it is that you have on the My City, My Biz Live magazine page. So what could you leave us with, please?
Right now, I'm working with kind of a lot of things. I do Easter baskets, but because of the situation now, it's really hard to do. I am doing it for family and some of my close Avon customers are still
Okay.
requesting the Easter baskets that I make. And I do Easter baskets for all occasions, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, um, anything, I can make them.
Right, exactly. Okay. And so you know what? I am trying to see how to get this over right quick. So if you go ahead, anything else you have to say, but I just need to run and see if I can grab this basket that you gifted me right quick. Hold on. Go ahead. I'll be right back.
Okay. In the meantime, I have a sample of one of my baskets that I'm working on. Easter basket.
All right. Okay. And so let's see. Okay, I am trying. There we go. Okay, so you guys, this is what I wanted to share with you.
Yep,
See,
there she
that's
is.
right. See, see this? Oh my goodness. And you see it has the skin so soft in here.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. It is so awesome. A teddy bear. She has all of this in here for me. And so I just wanted to share with you guys. She truly does some amazing work, you guys. If you're looking for gifts and things like that, and I thank you for mine. And so I have it on my calendar for which Taking Care of Me Tuesday I'm going to use it for. But I am just, yeah, she is truly an amazing professional. And she, like you said, she's been with Avon for over 20 years, everyone, 20 years. So thank you once again, Alzada, for joining us on My City, My Biz Live magazine. And if anyone's looking for Avon, please make sure that you do reach out to Alzada. Alzada, if you could please leave your preferred contact information. Also, how is it that they can find you on Facebook? But we're also going to make sure that every single person that is on this expo today, we're going to make sure that there are links that people can reach you as well.
Okay, I can be reached at 414-350-8155. My email is alzadadowns@yahoo.com. My on-store Avon is Alzada Downs. No, it's not. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's your www.youravon.com/L-Downs.
All right. Wow, that's what it's about. Thank you so very much once again.
Thank you.
Yes, you are so very welcome. And I love the fact that you're embracing technology. That's what it's about. And that's why you are a winner. So I will be talking with you soon. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. Okay, take care.
Okay. All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty, so we are heading right on over here to those virtual streets as we go ahead and getting ready to bring up, oh my goodness, this lady right here is amazing.
Come on, DJ, let me hear it, DJ.
I love it. That's right. How are you doing, Bling?
I'm good. Rock with me, Shantina. Rock with me, girl.
Yes, I sure will. We go rock it out.
It's a
That's awesome. Yes, that's a party. It is a Bling Slinger party. That's what we hear too. So wonderful, loving it. So wow. So how are you?
Yes. I am doing great. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Awesome. You are so very welcome. You bring the energy, you bring the experience, you bring exactly what it takes in order for us to go ahead and feature you on the live magazine. That's right, channel of Facebook, but also My City, My Biz. I mean, you are on the My City, My Biz stage, and this is our inaugural event for online. We've been, My City, My Biz has been going on for 11 years. It'll be 11 years in October this year, but you are here on the online version, and I had the opportunity to meet you at a girlfriend's getaway in New York, and we wasn't able to connect because you were crazy busy, but I knew there was something about your spirit, and you presented me with this amazing bracelet. I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, your energy is infectious, and so I can only imagine that's part of the reason why you are very successful. So if you can share with everyone your name, your company that you're here representing, and then also, what is your why? What is your why, Andrea?
So my name is Andrea Harrison, the Bling Slinger. Girl is on fire. Yes, and I am on fire. Why am I on fire? I am on fire because I used to be a paralegal for over 25 years. And I was a square peg stuck in a round hole for 25 years too long. And I have finally found what allows me to take my passion and merge it with my purpose and do something that I absolutely love through the platform that God has blessed me with, which is Paparazzi jewelry. It's $5 jewelry. It's nickel and lead free. And I go live every Sunday evening at 5 p.m. The name of my business is called Brilliance and Bling. And we are focused on allowing women to feel good. Because when you put listen, I don't know about you, but I feel naked if I don't have some earrings on. I have to have my jewelry on. And when you put your jewelry on and your hair is done and you got your makeup on or whatever makes you feel good, you operate from a different place in life. You operate from a different place because when you look good, you feel good. And so you feel confident. And so we love to see women not just sling their bling, but we love to see them sling their brilliance because we believe that every woman has a purpose. Every woman is beautiful. They are valuable and they are enough, period. And so we just enjoy what we're doing. I go live on Facebook and my Facebook page is facebook.com/The Bling Slinger. That's how you find me. Facebook.com/The Bling Slinger. You can search for The Bling Slinger. I use my hashtags because they are very important. And I have a website that you can shop from, which is brillianceandbling.com. And, this is a direct sales business. It has changed my life. I've been doing it for 3 years. I became an elite leader in the company within 9 months. I have a team of almost 900 women. And are you ready for this, Shantina?
Yes, I'm ready.
I have replaced my paralegal salary slanging $5 bling.
I love it. Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it, Andrea. And so, you know what? Now, my final question before I turn it on over to you so you can get things rolling and people can know what it is that they can spend money on. People have not been able to window shop or even shop, period. So we're bringing them all to them, right? And
yes.
If you can just share with me, how is it that this here pandemic has changed the way you do business and has it been in a positive light?
It has been positive for me because I've prepared for this. We have increased our inventory over the months because you just never know what's going to happen and you always want to be prepared. And the other thing is that we have built our online presence over the past year, especially. We have focused on being consistent and going live every Sunday at 5 o'clock. And not only that, but I go live to inspire. God has given me the time. So I take the time to teach, inspire, mentor, and empower. And when you show up to serve the world, when you show up to serve your audience, that is what makes people gravitate to you. And that is what makes people go and like your page and want to follow you because you are offering them valuable content. And during this time, my husband's a DJ. You've heard the music in the background. Yes. And during this time, we've had dance parties before D-Nice was having his dance party. Okay.
Right.
Because that's the way you got to show up. Who do you want to be remembered by as a leader when this is all over, as the person who brought some sunshine in a very dark time? That's right. So I admire and commend you for what you're doing at this time, for highlighting small businesses. It is your way of serving, but at the same time, what are you getting? Exposure. And that's what we need to do to come together as a community.
Wow, you are so right. And I just love it. I love people with that spirit of collaboration. And because just my passion is to make sure that people truly understand the power in collaborative economics. And if you're not collaborating when it comes down to anything dealing with your economics, you're really not maximizing and monetizing off everything it is that's possible. Because when you for one, you have 900 partners that you've been able to empower and put into entrepreneurship, but also leverage. I was just sharing with someone else today, leverage is everything. So you figured this thing out. I am super excited that you are here on My City, My Biz Live magazine. And guess what? It is now your show. Go ahead and take it away.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Well, I wanted to let you know also that I am also on YouTube, and it's youtube.com/the Bling Slinger. So I'm also here on YouTube. I welcome people to follow me on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, as I'm the Bling Slinger, consistent straight across with my branding. I have the Bling Slinger mentoring group. So if you are in direct sales, or if you're an entrepreneur, you don't have to be a paparazzi consultant. You can still be a part of the Bling Slinger mentoring group on Facebook, because I do a lot of training in there with people who are not on my team. If you wanted to join my team and become a brilliant diamond, that's the name of our team, the Brilliant Diamonds. If you wanted to become a part of our team, you can do that through my website as well. So I'm going to give you a little taste of what it's like here in our boutique on a Sunday night when I go live. So here we go. When I go live, this is the first thing that you hear me say. Welcome to Brilliance and Bling. This is Saturday Night Live. I usually say Sunday Night Live. And my name is Andrea Harrison, the Bling Slinger. And so all of our jewelry is $5. Everything that I'll be showing you today is $5. We do have, and I have on one of our Z collection pieces, we do have a signature line where these pieces are bigger statement pieces, and they are $25. We have 20 of these available on the website, 20 different styles. Today I am wearing, and I will show you in my lineup, these Glitzy by Association hoops. I am originally from New York. I am from the Boogie Down Bronx. And so, you know, a Bronx girl loves her hoops. So I'm going to show you $5 pieces. And the way that this goes, and I don't know how exactly I'm not able to see comments right now. So I will ask you to please, you can message me on Facebook, and you can screenshot whatever it is that I'm showing you right now with the number. Don't just send me a number, but if you see something that you want, please message me on Facebook. I am Andrea Harrison on Facebook, but my business page is Brilliance and Bling. Brilliance and Bling. So if you are watching on YouTube, if you are watching on Facebook, wherever you are watching, thank you so much for being here. I am so happy to have been invited here. It is such an honor, and I welcome all of you to connect with me on Facebook. Like I said, I have the training group, the Bling Slinger mentoring group, but I also am on Facebook as Brilliance and Bling. That's the name of my business. And that's where you can send your screenshots if you would like to order something today. I am going to start with one of my very favorite pieces. If you are looking for some bling, remember all of our pieces are nickel and lead free, and they all come with every necklace comes with a free pair of matching earrings. So hopefully on YouTube, it's clear. Can somebody, okay, it's clear, you see it? Okay, I just want to make sure that you see it. Let me know that you see it. Everything is okay. But this is a beautiful necklace with rhinestones. It is a silver chain. It is only $5. This piece is only $5. And it comes with a free pair of matching earrings. Those are your free pair of matching earrings. This is the necklace, just to give you a little close up. So if you like this piece, you can comment Bling 76 I think my crew is watching the comments, so we'll try that, but you can also screenshot it if you want it, just to be sure. This is Bling 76. What I love about this piece, now listen, I'm the bling slinger, okay? And so I am going to wear bling to go get the mail at the mailbox, all right? I wear bling everywhere, and I absolutely love wearing bling. And so, but the beauty with these pieces is that you can dress it up, or you can just wear it, with some jeans and a denim jacket. It's up to you. All right. This piece here, this is a gold piece with rhinestones. That is one of our statement pieces. That is only $5. This necklace is $5. Let me show you the free pair of matching earrings. There you have it. That is your free pair of matching earrings. This is a gorgeous gold and rhinestone necklace. If you like this necklace, this is something that'll make your girlfriends look at you and go, "Ooh, girl, I want one of those." And that's when you say, "I got it from the Bling Slinger." And you can get one too for only $5. This piece is Bling 26. Are my numbers showing up correctly, not backwards? Bling 26. Bling 26 for this piece. So if you see this, you like it. If you gotta have it, then you gotta put a bling on it, okay? And remember, we do this every Sunday at 5 o'clock. Every Sunday at 5 o'clock. So you can join us. If you would like to be in our VIP group, we have a VIP group. It's called Brilliance and Bling VIP on Facebook. And when new pieces drop, because let me tell you something, we get new pieces every day, Monday through Friday. That's what I love about this business. Not only does it give me the flexibility to be home with my family, but it gives me, it allows me to have brand new products Monday through Friday to show to my customers. And that's where I show them first, to my VIP. Now, this piece right here is called Miss Universe. Can you believe that this piece is only $5? Only $5. This is Miss Universe. This is a statement piece. This is a gorgeous piece that you can wear. You can wear it to a wedding. You can wear it to church. When they let us out our houses, listen, I'm just going to put this on just to go outside, okay? This is a gorgeous piece. Let me show you what the earrings look like. It comes with a free pair of matching earrings. And sometimes our earrings, the ones that come with it, are much smaller. Look how big these are. Look at those. And all of our necklaces give you an extra 2 inches, So that's the earrings for this gorgeous piece right here. Okay, so this is Miss Universe. This is Miss Universe. And if you like this piece, that is Bling 87. Bling 87. I don't know which way it's showing up for you, but I'll flip it for you. That is Bling 87. Bling 87. So if you like this, if you have to have it, go ahead and type Bling 87. Send me a screenshot. Connect with me because I love to connect and collaborate with other entrepreneurs. You know, we had the lady on earlier. I didn't catch her name, the beautiful lady that was on earlier talking about Avon. You know, I love to be able to connect and collaborate with other entrepreneurs because guess what? We win together, right? We win together. Just like Shantina and I were able to connect, going to New York City, going to the Taryn Hall show, having a blast. And look at us here right now, right? So I love doing things like this. This is the next piece. This is a gorgeous piece. This is a beautiful piece. This is something that, you know, I can see someone wearing to a wedding, wearing to a conference, a gala. You can wear this to homecoming. It is such a pretty piece. This is Bling 36. Bling 36. So if you're interested in purchasing this piece, that is Bling 36. And let me show you what the earrings look like. And I have the most amazing bracelet that is on its way to me that will match perfectly with it. It's called Diva in Disguise. If you Google Diva in Disguise, Claire, you will see it and you will see what I'm talking about. Look at that. Those are your free pair of matching earrings. All right. And like I said, every necklace comes with an extra 2 inches. So, you know, I do this as a full time, right? This is what I do. I go live whenever I feel like. Guess where I do it? From the comfort of my own home. I'm not spending gas money. I'm not putting wear and tear on my car. And I have been able to, you know, this past year, I made over $40,000 retail. I collected over $40,000 retail in $5 jewelry. Last week alone, I sold 242 pieces of $5 jewelry. You do the math. That's why I love what I do, but it's also a platform. It's also a platform for me to be able to reach other women. You know, everybody has a story, right? Everybody has something that they're going through. And I get to pour into women. I get to talk to women and watch them grow. I get to watch them go from being shy and kind of playing small, right, to coming out and being confident and playing big, because we were not created to play small, right? We are the solution to somebody's problem. We are the answer to their prayer, right? And so we have got to get out, just like Miss Shantina is doing. She is getting out and she is rising up to the occasion and giving people a reason to smile today. If you love this piece right here, this is called Fishing for Compliments. You see all of that bling hanging from that necklace. If you like this necklace, this is Bling 89. Again, $5. $5. We have all types of jewelry. We have bracelets, we have necklaces, we have seed bead, we have wooden pieces, we have lots of different pieces. A matter of fact, I'm going to ask my husband, who works the business with me. He is a DJ, but also when we started this business, shortly after starting the business, he lost his job. He got laid off, and he has been working this business with me. So I have these pieces lined up, but I'm just going to ask him to grab me a wooden piece and a seed bead, just so I can show it to you. So you can get an idea. If you've never shopped Paparazzi before, it'll give you an idea. So again, this is Bling 89. Bling 89 for sale today for only $5. Okay. So I'm just going to give you a taste just of what a wooden piece, a couple of our wooden pieces look like. So this is one of our wooden pieces. This is hot pink, and you can wear this long, right? You can stretch it out and wear it longer than this, or you can wear it this length. This is a wooden piece. And you see that? Those are your free pair of matching earrings. So you can screenshot that, send that to me. If that's something that you like, you know, we can get that to you. Okay. It also comes in purple, and it also comes in green. Okay. It also comes in green. So that's what we have available. We also have this is one of my favorite designs. I love this design. This is purple. All right. And again, all of our necklaces come with a free pair of matching earrings. And if you want to see one of our seed beads, I'll give you just a taste of the different styles. This is a hot pink. Those are your free pair of matching earrings. Okay. And then we have something like this. This is a braided seed bead. Again, screenshot it and send me your screenshot if it's something that you like. Look at this one. This one is nice. This is a nice beaded copper seed bead. And what I like about these seed bead pieces is that they are very versatile. Very versatile. Here is another one. This is teal. And we have some acrylic pieces that some of our ladies will take the acrylic pieces and they will wear them with this and make a really big statement piece. Okay. And here is the last seed bead I'll show you today. This is a beautiful purple. Look how vibrant that is. And we have bracelets and earrings, upgraded earrings to match and all of that. All right. That was our little commercial break. Back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, this is Andrea Harrison with Brilliance and Bling, and this is our next piece that we are showing you. Look how beautiful that is. We have ladies that have tripled this necklace up. Yes, they bought 3 of them and worn 3 of them together. It looks quite fabulous. All right, so if you like this piece right here, that is Bling 31. Bling 31. Listen, join my team, the Brilliant Diamonds, and have your own HSN party at home, okay? Your own HSN or QVC business at home. Those are your free pair of matching earrings. I do a lot of training as a leader. A matter of fact, right before I jumped on here with you guys, I was training my team, right? Because we win together, okay? So this piece right here, this is Bling 31. Bling 31. If you like that, that is Bling 31. So now, remember I told you that I have on these glitzy by association earrings. They actually come in 3 different colors. All right, so you have right now, I have 2 of them with me, but these are also available on my website. I love why do I love the bling? Because it goes with everything. Okay, and I am what? The Bling Slinger. Don't forget my name. All right, so look at that. $5 for these earrings. $5. $5. Look at the black ones. $5 for these hoops. And we have lots of earrings. I mean, when I tell you, we have tons of earrings, okay? If you like either one of these, maybe you want both of them. Listen, I'm not gonna stop you. Bling 17. Bling 17 black, Bling 17 white, Bling 17 both. All right, drop it in the comments. I don't know, with live video, I don't know if the comments stick around, but like I said, your best bet is to send me a screenshot of the items that you want, okay? So those earrings, if you want these earrings, these are great also for gifts, to be able to give it as a gift. All right, let me take a little sip of my apple juice. Gotta stay hydrated. All right, so let me just give you a taste of something. One of my favorite metals I've really come to love is gunmetal. All right, gunmetal is that kind of black, that black piece that is going to just, I always say gunmetal is sexy, okay? I always say gunmetal is sexy. And it's different, right? I like to be different. I don't like to be everybody else. I was created to stand out. I was created to be different. Who else believes that along with me? I was created to stand out, okay? And so look at this piece. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So that is just such a beautiful piece. Look at that. Look at that. This is so beautiful. I love this piece. I love the design. I love how the gunmetal beads, they're like bigger at the bottom, and as it goes up, they get smaller. This makes a really nice statement piece. All right, we're good on YouTube? Okay, so check that out. Any comments I need to pay attention to? And again, look at that. We get extra with it, okay? All right, so again, this is $5. If you would like this piece, go ahead and just send me a screenshot. That's just a little, actually, let me put a number with it. All right, well, Bling 60, Bling 60 on that piece, Bling 60, okay? All right, here is one of my favorite necklaces. This is a long necklace. It's very versatile. This is something that you can double up, make it a little bit smaller, wear it closer to the neck, or you can wear it long. I'm gonna pull back so you can see it. All right, these are your free pair of matching earrings. This is a long necklace, see that? And look how big and beautiful that crystal is at the bottom. This reminds me, I had an aunt that had a big, beautiful chandelier in the dining room, and she had tons of these pieces hanging from it. That's what that reminds me of. So this is a long piece that can be worn shorter. If you like this piece, this is Bling 55, Bling 55. So if you want this piece, that is Bling 55, okay? If you like it, then you gotta put a bling on it. All right, I'm gonna show you, I'm almost done here. Let me give you a taste of our rings. So our rings have a stretchy back. Our rings have a stretchy band, okay? So that means that it fits sizes 5 through 10, sizes 5 through 10, okay? So if you're a fluffy girl like me, we call this fluffy girl friendly, all right? So these rings, this is what I chose to wear today. And I love it because as a consultant, I don't pay $5. I pay $2.75. And when I sell it for $5, I make a 45% commission. Isn't that awesome? Most direct sales companies, you don't make that much of a commission. All right. This one is called the Millionaires Club. This is called the Millionaires Club. This is always available on my website, as are most of the pieces that I've shown you today. Almost all of them are available always, okay? Our new releases, once they're gone, baby, they are gone, okay? This one is called Blinding Brilliance. Blinding Brilliance. I love this one. So again, Millionaires Club, right? If you want that piece, if you want the Millionaires Club ring, if you want to be a part of the Millionaires Club, that is Bling 62. Bling 62. Every entrepreneur wants to be a part of the Millionaires Club, right? That is Bling 62. If you like that one for Millionaires Club, and if you like Blinding Brilliance, that is Bling 81. Bling 81. Again, you can screenshot it. If you like the rings that I have on, go ahead and screenshot that, and you can send that to me as well. I do have a few left. Now, let's see, before I show you my final pieces, I wanted to show you that we do have lots of trendy earrings. So we have tassel fringe earrings, we have acrylic earrings, we have different types of earrings. These are all $5 earrings, all $5 earrings, okay? So again, this is, check that out. You see that? $5 earrings. All of these earrings are $5. We have black earrings, we have silver earrings, copper earrings, brass, lots of different types. I have a whole drawer full of pieces for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming up next month. This one says Mom Boss. Long necklace that says Mom Boss. If you like that, you can send it to your mom. Maybe you're a mom and you want to wear it. I have another long necklace, and on the bottom it says Mother in the heart with a little rhinestone stub that says Mother. We also have lots of dainty pieces as well. So this is a dainty piece. This represents what some of our dainty pieces look like. All right, and that's a much smaller necklace. And this one has a heart, and it says Mom. Says Mom. Okay, so that's just to give you an idea of what we have. I'm going to show you my last few pieces. I could sit here and show you bling all day, but I know Shantina has some other guests coming up, and I want to go ahead and just get out of your way. But remember my name, Andrea Harrison, the Bling Slinger. You will never forget me, okay? So I have these 3 necklaces that I wanted to show. These are our most versatile pieces, okay? They come in 3 different colors, this is the silver. It's called Scarfed for Attention. This is the gold. Well, let me show you. This is the gunmetal, okay? That's the gunmetal. And then this one is the gold, also available on my website. And let me show you what I love about this. So each necklace comes with a free pair of matching earrings, and the tassel on the earrings matches the tassel at the end of the necklace. This is a very versatile necklace. Literally, it is like a scarf. It is long like a scarf. You can just put this on and you can just wear it just like this. There are 8 different ways that you can wear this necklace. You can tie it and just wear it like that. There are so many different ways that you can wear this necklace, okay? You can do a boat knot. There's so many things. People put it around their waist, wear it as a belt. There's so many different ways that you can wear this necklace. It is very versatile. It comes in 3 different metals, and I have actually worn all 3 at the same time. So let me show you what that looks like before we go. All right, so you have all 3 necklaces, and you just put all 3 necklaces together. You can tie it, and you can wear all 3 together, and it just makes a nice big statement piece. So you can get all 3. They're $5 each. All 3, you can wear them whenever you want. You can wear them together. You can wear them separately. It's totally up to you. And so the last thing I'm going to show you is we have lots of pearls. I love pearls, one of our Z collection pieces. Look at that. That's $25. Okay. Also on the website, we have lots of pearl pieces in our $5 collection, as well as in our $25 Z collection. Okay. And this one is one of my favorite. It's called Toasted to Perfection. And I'm going to show you a trick today. Okay. So this is also available on the website. All right. And this is only $5. Hopefully you can see that well. That is gold, pearls, and rhinestones. You can upgrade it with these gorgeous earrings. Look at these gorgeous earrings, gold and pearl. Look at those gorgeous earrings. And what I love about our jewelry is the fact that the jewelry is so affordable. It's only $5. You can layer your jewelry, okay? So work with me here. I'm working with a smaller bust, but work with me. So you can, because it's only $5, you can afford to be creative with your look. So you can wear the shorter necklace on top. This is a gold and pearl necklace, okay? And so you can layer it. You can wear a longer necklace. You can wear 3 of these if you wanted to. You can layer it like that. Check this out. We have this beautiful gold and pearl ring. Gold and pearl ring. And let me show it to you with the earrings. So look at this look. For $5 for each piece, $5 for each piece, you can have a really unique look. You can wear one necklace by itself. You can layer them and wear them together. It is up to you, but look at that. And we have bracelets. So like I said, please join me every Sunday at 5 o'clock. If you are interested in joining my team, let's chat about that. I do an opportunity call every Thursday night at 8 p.m. So all you have to do is listen in for a few minutes to get information so that you can make a well-informed decision. We believe in this opportunity, so we love to share it, okay? If you want to get a text alert for the next time I'm going live, all you have to do is text the Bling Slinger, all one word, the Bling Slinger to 31996. That way you will never miss another live show. So I thank you so much. If there are any questions, Shantina, please let me know if there are any questions. I am happy to answer any questions. I am not able to see the comments, but if you have any questions you would like me to answer, I'm happy to answer them. I would love to connect with you guys. Like I said, you can sling bling with me, or you can shop with me when I sling bling. Okay. Again, my name is Andrea Harrison. They know me as the Bling Slinger out in these bling streets. And I am on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as the Bling Slinger. Okay. So Shantina.
I am here, Bling Slinger. Oh my goodness, I will never look at that jewelry ever again. I love those pearls. Oh my goodness, I love those pearls. You know what? As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and see if I can share screen and to go over, let's see, where are we at? I think I can. Let's see if we're gonna do this, okay? Bear with me. Let's see how we can get out of here. Oh no, I don't want, how do I get out of here? Because I want to take you into, okay, I think that's it. Okay, here we go. So let's go here. All right, so here we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. I love the energy. I love her energy. Love it. Let's see. Oh, and so I guess people have, let me see, that is beautiful. Wow, that's only $5. So yeah, so definitely you can go back to the video. I'll make sure,
good.
So that way you can be able to look at those names and be able to communicate with them, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so wonderful. Let me go ahead and get back here, stop the screen share. I'm learning how to navigate this whole thing. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, those are some amazing pieces. I will be placing my order as well.
Well, I would love to gift you. I would love to gift you a few pieces. So please just message me your mailing address so that I can get some pieces out to you. Let me know what was your favorite from today, but I would love, it would be my honor to gift you some pieces. Yes.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Andrea. It was such an honor and a pleasure for your for just your energy in the space, and then also to be able to continue to empower women and men across the globe with being able to either present their lovely women with some amazing jewelry or even themselves, but also the opportunity to be able to earn income. And you see, guys, she did not have to leave her home not one time. When we say that it is a home-based business, it's not homebound, and
right.
Andrea was able to share that with us. And so definitely, if you're looking for an opportunity of such, do you see to having it really matters with your leadership. Everything rises and falls on the shoulder of leadership. And Andrea, I tell you, I watch her, and she is truly a phenomenal leader. But not only that, she's an amazing businesswoman with integrity, and also she's a powerful marketer. And you see that, and I'm quite sure that spreads and duplicates throughout her entire team. And so thank your husband for DJing for us. We are so I don't know if you have some going out music as you.
Yes, of course he has going out music.
Woo!
And every time I hear something hot,
yes,
it makes me want to move. It makes me want to have fun.
Come on, y'all.
Go Bling Slinger. Go ahead.
This joint right here, it makes me want to.
Woo! Wow.
Yes.
That's my song too. Oh my goodness. Love it.
Wrap it up, girl. Wrap it up, girl.
Right. That's right. Oh my goodness. Look at her.
Thank you. Yes,
Wow.
yes,
You
DJ
are so welcome.
Far. DJ
Yes.
so far. Thank you.
Yes, you are so welcome. And I will definitely be in touch very, very soon. And so thank you once again for gracing the My City, My Biz live magazine stage. We're looking forward to doing more with you, Andrea, and much more success for you and your entire team, family.
Thank you.
Well, okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Mwah. Woo!
All right. All right, I think we are coming on up to our next person that we will be interviewing. And so you guys hold on, hold tight. We are getting ready to go ahead, and let me get some music playing right quick while we go ahead and get her together. And so just give us just a couple seconds while we go ahead and get everything together for our next guest. And so she will be one of our features. And but we're going to go ahead and play a little bit of jazz for you. All righty, all righty, all righty. So here we go, here we go. How are you, Necrea?
I'm doing good. Sorry, I had my camera off.
Oh, no, that is okay. That is quite fine. Oh my goodness. So I am so very glad to have you on My City, My Biz live magazine on this Saturday. And so definitely, if you can let our listeners, our viewers know exactly who you are, what company that you represent, and also if you could share with us your why.
Sure. My name is Necrea Hodges, and I'm an independent consultant with Jafra Cosmetics. Jafra has been around for 64 years. It's all done through independent consultants. And it's normally a personal business where we come out and meet you. With all the things that are going on right now, we're learning to work it a little differently. So I thank you, Shantina, for the opportunity to get in front of your guests.
You are.
So Jafra Cosmetics has personal care products for the whole family. From infants through adults, both men and women. And right now, my why is I like to help people. This is my opportunity to help people take care of your skin. And with all that is going on right now, it is very important that we're keeping our skin clean, we're keeping our hands washed, and we have wonderful products that are able to help with that. And the nice thing is you can have them sent directly to you, so you don't have to go out shopping to get them.
Wow, that's it. Isn't that something? And so I have had the pleasure of being able to use the almond oil for years. And you were my only provider. Now there's 2 providers that I'm able to select from, but still, it's still a part of your organization and team that is here. But that just shows, and you're right, the quality of the product. And so people always ask me why, how is my skin so soft? And that is because I use that oil and it doesn't leave a residue on me like many of the oils that I've tried. And so the scent is just so rich feeling. It's really, I love it. And so Necrea, what do you have to share with us on today? What products do you have that you would like to highlight?
Well, we have a lot of products, but right now, like I said, with all this going on, our body care products are what I really want to stress. So Jafra has a wonderful line. We actually have a spa hand care line, and I don't know if they can see this, but because I'm seeing you, but so we have a scrub, so you can exfoliate, because once you exfoliate, then your hands are the moisture is able to get into your hands better. And then we have a day cream and a night cream. And those are on special this month with our special set for $20. We also have our oils. Shantina was talking about our almond. This is our ginger, so it has a wonderful ginger smell. And this month we have the bonus size ginger and rose oils on special. For $50, you get 2, your choice. And there's oils and lotions. And we have a special on our almond oil and our olive oil. You can get 1 for $20 or you can get 2 for $33. So those are some great specials right now. And of course, we always have our precious protein oil. So if you have problems with extremely dry skin, eczema, this is a great product. You can also use it in your hair for hot oil treatments. So those of you who can't get out to the shop right now, wonderful time, get your oils. You can do your own treatments right at home. And then for a little bit of pampering, because I know we're all kind of cooped up right now, we have our ginger scrub, our body scrub. This is absolutely awesome. You use a little bit in the shower, exfoliate your body, and then just rinse off. And as you rinse, your skin just feels like satin. You can just feel it coming down as you're rinsing the scrub off. So that will help, again, to exfoliate the skin. So then when you do put your lotions and your body oils on, they will be able to absorb better into the skin. So those are some of the specials that we have on right now. And then I also wanted to let you know about another special, which is great, and that's our opportunity. If that's okay, if I go into that, Shantina, now. Because right now, Jafra know that there are a lot of people that are out of work, and this is a great opportunity for them to be able to get back to work without having to leave their home. So you can, with Jafra, you get a free website that Jafra maintains, and you can create your Facebook page so that you can reach people on social media, as well as calling people that you know. And our case this month, we have a $19 case to get started with Jafra. And you earn between 30 and 50% commission on what you sell. And I always focus on the 50% because if you're doing $300 consistently each month, you're going to be at 50% once you hit that $300. So those are some of the specials that I have this month to offer.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let me make sure that I am off mute. And so those are some great specials. And so let's back it on up when you were sharing in reference to, and you're right, people in these time and days, they're always looking for new ways to be able to bring in streams of revenue. And so people are looking for those, companies like your own, and that this company is around for over 60, so about 64 years. So, and then also with just your experience and integrity, if people are looking for a way to be able to partner with individuals and to start a business, and you said to start up is $20?
Yeah, $19 for a case. It's a small case. It gives you a couple of products, but it's just something you have to show. But then you can purchase your other products that you want at the discounts right away. So, and we have some great specials for new consultants coming in for the first 3 months. And if you're interested, you can reach out to me and I'd be happy to go through that information with you. But it is a wonderful opportunity. I've been with Jafra for 23 years myself. Most of the consultants in the area have been in a long time. My management has been in 44 years. Wow. So most people that come in, they stay.
Yes.
So, and it's because it's a great opportunity. The products are great products. They're all made by our company. We don't outsource anything, so we can control the quality of it. Jafra is very good to their consultants, as you can tell by the commission, but all the other specials that we get as consultants, because they know that we are the lifeline of the company and they want to make sure that we are able to thrive. That was the whole reason that the people who started Jafra, Jan and Frank Day, started it, because they wanted to give originally women the opportunity, and now it's even expanded out to men as well. We actually just recently added a men's skincare line to our product line as well.
Wow. And you know what, and you're right, that is just really great. And like you were saying, to continue to expand, and now they have the men's line that is part of it. So wow, Jafra is really, really, truly, they have been a standalone company that has been a stand-up company when it comes down to the products, because I do use them. And so I am definitely looking forward to seeing exactly how, what the next steps are and seeing your team growing by leaps and bounds, because you definitely have the leadership and the integrity to be able to lead those individuals, and the consistency. That's another thing. When we're talking about people partnering up with different network marketing or direct sales programs, you want to be able to, first of all, make sure that the person is, is consistently in it for the long haul, right? And so they could have been in it for 6 months, but in and out, in and out, in and out, and not being consistent. Those are some things you want to pay attention to as you are exploring it. And you've actually heard Necrea's, all of her experience and the consistency that she has. And so, Necrea, if you can leave us with, as far as I have a question that I wanted to ask you in reference to the pandemic and what's taking place right now. How has your business been impacted? Has it really had you to really start thinking outside of the box, where you've already had this amazing business and now you said, guess what? I can, this is a solution to the problem right now for so many. I don't want to put anything in your just for, in your mind or anything, but what has that been like for you with this pandemic taking place in your business, and how has that changed how you do business?
Yeah, it has had a big impact because, as I said, when I started out, this is a personal business. Most of my contact is direct contact with people, doing one-on-ones, parties, events, sharing the products, and letting people get out there and actually feel, touch, smell the products. And so with us having those limitations now, we've had to adjust how we do our business. A lot of it is going online, and we're still making calls to people. But that's clients that already know the products. But how do we reach new clients? And so we have really been working to move now to do more social media. Jafra has always been doing that for us, having things out there. But some of us kind of just like, well, I like getting out to talk to people, and have kind of let that to the background. And now we don't have that choice. Now we have to go forward and start doing it. I'm now preparing to do Zoom parties and Facebook parties, which I have never done before. So it's going to be a wonderful experience, but I'm going to be reaching out to people to volunteer to be my test clients, and some wonderful specials for them for putting up with me as I work my way through all this. And Jafra has done an excellent job of ramping up our social media, preparing things for us to be able to post and videos to share. So they have really got behind us to say, you know what, we know this is impacting your business. We're doing everything we can to help you keep your business going. So it's going to be a new experience.
Wow, that is so awesome. And so, yeah, you are such a natural on camera. So you make sure that you utilize this to the hilt for your business, because I believe that this is, it's just another whole level and expansion to where it is that you're going. And so no one can beat you with those years of experience when it comes down to Jafra here in the Midwest. And so we continue to wish you nothing but great success. Everyone, Necrea's been a part of My City, My Biz for many years. The actual event, she's been one of our vendors, and where she's even put together, what do you call those? Are they like pampering stations or something?
Yep, pampering sessions.
Yes.
Sometimes we'll do the hand treatments. If possible, we can do feet treatments, or just little tips and tricks, whatever we decide to do that year. But it's a great opportunity to let people really try it and experience it. So.
Exactly right. Wow. So hopefully we will have the opportunity to have you to host us a virtual one where we can order our supplies and products from you ahead of time, and then you can come online yourself personally and walk us through those pampering sessions. So think about that as a way to be able to get us involved and engaged together.
Well, what I'm going to be doing with my parties, my Zoom parties, because I still feel that actually getting to feel the products is the best, is when you schedule your party, I'll have you send me your guest list, and I'm going to send them a little sample to have. So when we do the party, they'll be able to do it with me. We'll do it together live.
Yay!
So I'm looking out for you, and then you can place your orders because you really know that you like the products.
Yes, wonderful. That is so awesome. So yeah, make sure I'm invited to that party so we can get it out there. That's right. So you guys heard that. So you guys are all invited. I know YouTube Nation, Facebook Nation, LinkedIn Nation, you guys are all invited. So make sure that you do reach out to Necrea. And Necrea, if you could just please let us know, even though I'm going to post it on the main video, but if you could just let them know, how can we reach you? How can we get in contact with you, please?
Okay. Am I able to share something, Shantina, in this or no?
Most definitely. Right.
Okay.
What do you mean by share as far as on the screen?
I have a sheet that has my screen. Let me see if I can get it
Yes.
here.
You should be able to share it. Just hit share right at the bottom. If yours is at the bottom. Yep, there you go.
There. Okay. And there we go. All right. So you can reach me on Facebook at Necrea Hodges, Jafra Independent Consultant. You can also order from my website, which is jafra.com, beauty consultant /N Hodges. And when you order online, you can pay for it when you order it online, and they'll ship it directly to you from the company. So that's great as well. And then we also have on Thursdays at 1 o'clock Central Time, we are doing joy meetings. And that's where you can come and hear about the opportunity from Jafra. So you can inbox me, or you can inbox me or send me a note on Facebook, let me know. And I will then reach out to you and get you the actual contact for the meetings, and or help us get scheduled for a Facebook party or a Zoom party.
All right. Wow. Well, that is so awesome. Thank you so very much, Necrea of Jafra Cosmetics. We are truly thankful and honored to be in your presence and for you to go ahead and come on here and share with us and educate with us. But I'm looking forward to the future, looking forward to that party invitation. And so once again, thank you so very much. And thank you for joining the My City, My Biz live magazine inaugural event. Once again, thank you so much, Necrea.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so let's see where we are. Let's see. Get it off of here. View options. So okay, and there we go. So let's go ahead and get this out. And then okay, and there we go. Guess what, everyone? We have an amazing another guest. As a matter of fact, the one that we are about to close it out with. And this young lady here, when I tell you, she truly is an amazing professional. And I had the opportunity of just meeting her a couple months ago. But when I tell you, it seems like we've known each other for such a long time, because you know how it is when your spirits match up. That's exactly the feeling that I got when I met this young lady. And so I knew also just the purpose that she has and the passion that she has for sharing information when it comes down to transforming someone's life and making their life better. I knew right then and there that we were going to be beyond just a one-time chance for us to be able to meet up. So without further ado, I would like to go ahead and introduce to everyone Ms. Latoya Freeman. Latoya, how are you?
I am good. How are you, Coach Tina?
Yes, I am doing fantastic. Oh my goodness. So this Saturday morning brings you out into these virtual streets and into the home of My City, My Biz live magazine. And I am super excited about that. So
absolutely. A pleasure to be a part of the SGGN network. And like you said, just similar spirits. I loved your vibe. And so I am honored that I get to be one of your guest panelists tonight.
Wow, wonderful. Well, thank you for stopping on over. And so this segment is all about you, but I wanted to be able to have people to kind of get to know Latoya and who you are. So if you could share with us, first of all, where are you? Are you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin? What is the name of the business that you will be representing here today? And then also, we want to know your why. What is your why, Latoya?
Yes, absolutely. So I am actually a transient of Milwaukee, Wisconsin via Omaha, Nebraska, but came here many years ago. So definitely feel it's home. She's treated me well, gotten to meet a lot of great people like yourself and all the folks in Milwaukee and the surrounding areas. So made it my home. learned a lot here, grew up here. So I came here when I was 18. So this has been where I grew up at. It's so when it comes to my business, so my business is LDF Consulting. So that's pretty much my holding company for my entrepreneur journey. And so I've done different things through the years, but my biggest why is really figuring out, what am I passionate about? What do I want to give the world? How do I want to help the world? And then also, most importantly, how do I want to match not just my business plan, but with my life plan? So what do I want my life to look like because of my business? So that's what brings me here today.
Wow. Wow. Well, definitely, I am just super excited that you are here to join us. And so we are definitely waiting in the arms. We're on LinkedIn right now. We're on
Yeah.
Facebook. We are on YouTube. Not to frighten you any, but
Right.
we,
Right.
we are
All over
ready.
the world. And I'm sure this is recorded, so it will be
That's
even
right.
more.
It is recorded. That's right. So you know what we always do as entrepreneurs, we just go walk right into it. There's a first time for everything.
Yep.
And so I want to be able to go ahead and to just turn everything over to you as you talk to us about wills instead of bills, and but
Mm-hmm.
also all the other educational information you want to share with us, so that our entrepreneurs, we are a community of entrepreneurs, emerging micro enterprises, hobbyists, those individuals that usually people forget. We are the backbone. And so we're waiting to hear from you and your voice with LDF Financial Group and Latoya Freeman. We are ready to sit back, take those copious notes for what you have to share with us. So go ahead and take it away.
Well, definitely. Thank you, Coach Tina. We'll definitely take it away. Like you said, the topic today is bills instead of wills instead of bills, basically planning for that storm. And I don't want to be oblivious to what we're going through right now. Definitely in the height of this COVID-19, a lot of scary things going on. So definitely wanting to plan for that storm that's coming up. And so I want to take a step back first and talk about my company, LDF Consulting. And so the focus is basically to help people live better by worrying less with financial protective services. So that way, when it rains, it doesn't have to pour. And that's really what it's about. Like, we can't stop it from raining outside. We can't stop the storms from outside, but we can make sure that we're prepared. So that way, when it rains, it doesn't pour. And so one of the things that I like to do is the education piece of your money, right? We know how to make money. I think most people know how to make money, but let's talk about the spending side. And so three things that, if you're living in this country or in a modern society, three things that you spend money on that you have no choice whether you want to or not. Let's just run down the list quickly. So number one, taxes, right? You have no choice about that, especially if you're living in a society. Matter of fact, I remember when I got my first job in high school, and I got my first paycheck, and I remember looking at it, and with a dead straight face, I went to my manager and said, I think you took some money out incorrectly, right? And he was like, well, what are you talking about? So I showed him, I don't know who this FICA person is, but I don't owe her any money. And so I remember he started busting out laughing and explaining to me about taxes. So that is financial, expense number one, we have no choice over. Financial expense number two is just our basic living expenses, right? We all, need to eat, somewhere to live, some transit, regardless of what that is. So that's expense number two that, regardless of whether you want to, that's just a part of being a responsible adult. And then expense number three that we come into is the debt, paying for the debt. So I'm not going to get into good debt versus bad debt, but it pretty much is what it is. So what I will say about it is that debt especially in the US, which that's where I'm at, and in many modern worlds, it's kind of like the common code, right? We've all had it at some point in time. Some people, maybe you haven't had it for a while, or maybe you only have it some every now and then. Sometimes people get it more often than others, and have more severe cases of it. But debt is like the common cold. We've all had it at some point in time. And so that's where, when you think about where your money goes, that's the three big things it goes to. And hopefully at the end of the month, you have something to put away to save for a rainy day, or plan for a rainy day. But really, a lot of times you don't. And so that's where I come in. That's where LDF Financial Groups comes in, is on that education piece for the fourth bucket. Because the fourth bucket, unlike the other two, where if you're breathing, living and breathing, you're gonna put your money in those other three buckets. The fourth bucket, that takes education, it takes discipline. And so that's what I bring. And so that fourth bucket is your planning and protection financial services. So I want you to think about, your retirement and investment. So that's the planning piece. And then on the protection side, the different insurances you have. So home, auto, life, health insurance, and the list goes on. So one of the ones that I like to also highlight, because I think most people understand, retirement accounts, health insurance, life insurance, whether you have it or not, most people do. So I like to focus on the ones that a lot of people aren't aware of. And so that's the legal protection services. And so with legal protection, a lot of people, first of all, they say, what is that, right? When you think of an attorney, you're saying, number one, I'm not in trouble, or nothing's going wrong. So that's a lot of times what we do when we think of legal or attorneys or anything in that realm. So what I like to educate people on is attorneys are a lot more than that. They're not just for when you get in trouble or when things go bad. They're actually for that preventative measure, right? Especially right now, when a lot of things are kind of coming out fast and heavy with COVID-19, a lot of regulations. So if you're a worker, yes, there's a stimulus package coming out, but, we may have to weather the storm for several months. So if you were laid off, or your partner was laid off, and now you don't have that same income, what does that mean, for the bills, those three financial buckets we talked about? What does that mean for that? Or if you're a business owner and you have employees, or even if you're a solopreneur and you have, a building that you're paying rent on and vendors that you have to pay, what does that mean for that? And that's where having that attorney, having that advisory board, to go to and say, hey, what's kind of the regular laws that are currently on the books? What's the laws that are coming out? What does that mean for me? That's where that prevention is. And then also with that I want to get into, and this is something that's related for all of us. And so that is, like Coach Tina said, the estate planning. So leaving a will and not a bill, right? And so whether we want to talk about it or not, it's something we all know will happen. And so when it comes to estate planning, and that's what I'm going to get into, I'm going to tell you the four important estate planning documents that you're going to want to make sure your house is in order. And then afterwards, I will tell you how to have an attorney plan that completely free for you. And then not only that, they can continue to work with you, whether you have some things going on just kind of with this whole COVID uncertainty, or just in general, maybe instead of having to, go to Google Esquire, right? Or go to a friend who's not an attorney, or even if they are, they're not an attorney in every specialty of law or every state, actually having that attorney for an affordable price that you can go to, get your estate planning documents done, get your questions answered, related to what COVID means for you and your family, your business. And then also, just have that attorney on speed dial, right? The rich and the wealthy, they never do anything without running it by their attorney. So really want to talk to that. So at the end of this, I'll give you more information, but if you're taking notes, you can go ahead and write the website down. It's www.trustedlegalteam.com/legal advice. Again, that was www.trustedlegalteam.com/legal advice. And I'll just give you an overview of what I am going to get into. And then it'll also have a form that you can fill out. Excuse me. All right, thank you. It'll also have a form that you can fill out, and so that way I can get your name and number and give you a call, and we can talk more. So let's go ahead, get right into the topic that you came here for. And so that is leaving a will and not a bill. So talking about estate planning. And so when it comes to estate planning comes down to four critical documents. So again, if you're taking notes, I'll run through the four documents and then I'll get more into detail. So document number one is going to be the last will and testament. Last will and testament. Document number two is going to be the living will. Living will. Number three is going to be the healthcare power of attorney. Healthcare power of attorney. And number four, financial power of attorney. Financial power of attorney. So those are the four documents that you're going to want, at least on a basic level, to make sure you have your estate planning started and your house in order. So that way, when we know it's going to happen, so that way it doesn't have to, again, like I talked about, pour when it rains. It doesn't have to be a catastrophic event or tear apart families because our house is in order. So let's go ahead and get into the four documents, talk a little bit more about them. And so the first document, like I said, that is the last will and testament. And so that is the primary document for your estate planning. That's kind of the one that starts it all off when we cross over. One of my friends, they like to call the last will, document the money plan, the succession plan. What's your 100-year plan? So thinking about that legacy planning, right? You spent your entire life working hard to build this. So what do you want that legacy to be beyond you? And then also I'll use the good book, Proverbs 13:22, I believe, says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So, really talking about, like I said, that legacy planning. So the best way to understand the last will and testament is to understand the three myths, I call them, about them. So myth number one is that I'm never going to die, right? Now, I'm not trying to kill anybody, knock on wood, right? I hope everybody lives to be 100, 200, 500, however old you want to live to be too. But I think we all can agree that at some point, the good Lord is going to call us home. And I think we all can agree that it's better to be prepared than not prepared. And so, I'll leave you with a quick story around this. So I know a young lady who died way too early. And so she left two little girls, an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old. And so those two girls went to live with their aunt. So on the surface, not a big deal, not a problem there, except the aunt had her adult son living with her who was a child molester. So I'm sure there's people that, especially if you have young ones, you don't want your kids around while you're living, let alone then when you're not there to protect them. And so one of the things is people think a will is just about what happens to your stuff, but it's really about what happens to your loved ones when they pass away. And so that is, myth number one, is that I'm never going to die. And so I don't, I'll worry about it later, worry about it tomorrow, but really thinking about those loved ones you're leaving behind and what do you want to happen to them when that happens. So myth number two is I don't have anything, so I don't need to document anything. So I'm sure we all know stories. I'm sure watching this video live or when it records of people, of families who a loved one died and the family started fighting over the stuff, right? Who's going to get this, who's going to get that. And I want you to really think about the value of that stuff they were fighting over. Was it 500,000? Was it 250,000, 150? Was it 10? Was it $1,000? Right? Sometimes we know that it doesn't have to be a lot. it's really not about the value. It's more about, well, I want something, and then maybe my another family member wants it, and I say, well, they would have wanted, me to have it, right? So it's really not about the stuff. It's really just about two people disagreeing. And so we don't want to be that reason that our family falls apart because we didn't have a plan in place that says, this is what I want. Right. So now at this point, they're not fighting about, what they thought you would want. They're really just fighting about their own personal pride. So that's myth number 2, is that I don't have anything, so I don't need to document anything. So it really isn't about the value. It's just about people disagreeing. And we don't want to be the reason our family falls apart, when they should really be coming together and celebrating our life. And so then myth number 3 is, I'm going to be dead, so I don't have to worry about it, right? So kind of that person who, hey, why do I have to worry about it? Let's let somebody else, take care of it. It's so, for that one, I'm going to just respectfully disagree on that. And I'm going to use the good book on that one of 2 Kings 21 that says, thus saith the Lord, get your house in order or you shall die. And so the good book knows that if you don't get your house in order when you're alive, then someone has to clean up your house when you're no longer alive. And so that really is what estate planning all comes down to, is that if you don't do your estate planning when you're alive, like I said, doing those 4 documents, then the state will do your planning when you're not here. And we, like we talked about with myth number 2, your family can start to fight over it because they think what you wanted. Another person thinks they know what you wanted, but really, who's the only person who knows what you wanted? And that's you. And so please, if you don't leave with anything else here today, please leave with getting your house in order and making sure you have all 4 documents, but that primary document is going to be that last will and testament, that love letter to your family that says, this is what I want to happen with my legacy when I'm no longer here. So let's quickly run down the other 3 documents, and then we'll get back into the Q&A with Coach Tina. So document number 2 is the living will. So what's the difference between the last will and the living will? Well, like the name suggests, the last will is executed after you die. The living will is executed when you're alive. So in a situation that when you're in an incapacitated state, what do you want to happen? And it's again one of those hard conversations to have, just like the last will, those myths that we talked about. But it is an important conversation to have nonetheless. So I'm sure you might have read some stories about, especially spouses. This is where you see those stories where, one of the spouses was in an incapacitated state. And so they have conversations. If you're with your spouse, you have a conversation of, hey, I don't want to be in a vegetated state or in a coma for months, let alone years, putting that emotional and financial strain on the family, when what, I probably am not going to be there any longer. And so those, so you might have seen certain news stories where the spouse, called the family to pull the plug. However, the person who is in that incapacitated state, their parents said, or somebody in their family said, no, you're not going to kill my baby, right? And it's just that hard conversation to have, right? So now you have the spouse against their in-laws or against their family, and because there's not a document in place. And so that is what the living will is there, right? It is there to say, hey, when I'm in an incapacitated state, this is what I want to happen. And so then that leads me to the third document. So that is the healthcare power of attorney, right? So we talked about the living will is usually executed when you're in that incapacitated state and can't make decisions for yourself. And so just really, again, leaving that love letter for your family of what do you want to happen when, when that time occurs. Well, the healthcare power of attorney, basically says who actually has the power to execute it. you're in an incapacitated state, so you can't make decisions. Yes, you left the letter, but people can respectfully say, no, I know what you would have wanted. And so that healthcare power of attorney is assigning a person, hopefully that you're going to decide that will respect your wishes in those tough times. And so that healthcare power of attorney is really that advocate, that voice for you in that time where you can't make decisions for yourself. And even if you have that living will, they will make sure it's executed, right? They'll make sure somebody don't come and say, no, 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 I know what they wanted. Even though there's that document you wrote saying what you wanted, they're saying they know better than what you wanted. And so that healthcare power of attorney is going to be there to basically follow your wishes. Now, if you do not elect one, right, then again, like we talked about estate planning, the state will elect, that person for you on your behalf. So in my situation, for example, I'm a single female with no kids. So in most states, that would be my mother. And I know, let's say that unfortunate things happen where I'm in that incapacitated vegetative state where I'm probably not going to come back. I know a mother should never have to make that decision to bury her child, let alone make that decision to, pull the plug, so to speak. And so for me, I've elected to have my uncle, which is her older brother, who I know will be compassionate in that situation, but will also make that tough decision when it comes. And because it's her older brother, she'll respect it. So just really kind of considering, who is going to be that compassionate person. Given the sensitivity of it, but also make those tough decisions. Even when people are saying no, 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 I know what they wanted, right? Even though it's written down. And so the final document is the financial power of attorney. So similar to the healthcare, it's that financial power of attorney. When you're in that incapacitated state, who's going to manage the money plan while you can't manage it, right? And so I'm sure we all know stories of people who, somebody was, like even in elderly situations, elderly person, and a family, a younger family member steady using their bank account as their own personal ATM, right? So when you do pass over, the money's already gone because somebody abused that. So who is going to be that financially responsible person to make sure, hey, that legacy you built during your life can pass over to the people you elected after life. And so again, same thing. If you don't elect one, then the state will. And so you want to make sure, even if it is the person you would have elected anyway, right? Still give that person that vote of confidence that I wanted you, I trusted you. We had this conversation, and I know you will execute my wishes as I want. So that is the four, or those are the four documents that you want for your estate planning. So just running through them again, that is the last will and testament, the living will, your healthcare power of attorney, and your financial power of attorney. And so with those four documents, so start to make up your estate plan of making sure that that legacy you built in life is maintained if you're ever in that incapacitated state, and also goes to the people and the loved ones that you want them to go to. So that way, again, like I said, we have our house in order and our family can come together and celebrate with us. And so all of that, like I talked about in the beginning, all of that is with one of the service providers that I use, and that is Legal Shield. So if you go to trustedlegalteam.com/legal advice, can definitely watch that overview video there, and we can have more of an in-depth conversation about getting your documents in order. It's 100% included, so you don't have to go hire an attorney, because if you went out and hired an attorney yourself, it would be about $500, give or take. for you, and then if you have a spouse, even more. And these documents aren't things that you do one and done, okay? Because things change in our life. Maybe certain people, you might want to take them out, right? Or you need to add people, especially if your children got remarried, or there's certain situations going on. So these are documents that you not only want to have in place, but you want to make sure you update annually. With that website I gave, we'll do those documents completely free for you and your spouse, and update them annually, on top of other things, like I talked about, those financial protection services, really understanding what COVID means for you, whether you're working a job or you're running a business. Having that attorney that you can talk to, getting the legal advice for an affordable rate, so you can keep one on speed dial, call them anytime, and get your questions answered without getting a big bill in the end. So that is everything that I had. Coach Tina, are there any questions on the line?
Okay, let me check. Let me check right quick. Hold on one second. Okay, and so let's see. I don't know for sure if I'm on the correct one because it's still showing like a delay.
Mm-hmm.
I am. So yeah. So I definitely want to be able to ask them some question. First of all, thank you so very much for really breaking that down in layman terms, because I didn't know that it was all of those different, ways, like you were saying, between, we hear power of attorney, we hear wills, we hear trust, we hear all of those different things, but you really did break it down for us, and where we can better understand and right away say to ourselves, like, oh, so when I call you, Latoya, to talk with you, I would have already written down and known which one that has caught my attention, and that I want to be able to really talk to you, more in depth about. And so with like you were saying, the process is to go to your website. And so you're going to give us your website again. And then also I'm going to make sure that I do, everyone. I'll make sure that this video, the main video on YouTube, that it will have Latoya's contact information. And so that way you will be able to make sure that you reach out to her. So Latoya, if you could definitely just share with us in reference to how has this situation and that we're in the pandemic, how has that impacted your business? How has it impacted how you're now educating people? Or, just to share with me anything that has transitioned or lit a fire even more, or what's different in your business, or has it harmed your business in any way?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the world has definitely changed on us, right? Definitely changed on us. Almost feels like overnight, but it's, been around for several months. And so I've had to pivot, right? Most of my business was done in that face-to-face manner. And obviously with the safer at home ordinances out across, in pretty much most of the states now, if not, they all really need to have it. But with those safer at home ordinances, it definitely has had to force me to pivot to go to online, like we're doing, now. So really getting into, hey, I can't go out face to face anymore, but really still offering that high touch. Right. And so that is one of the things I am fortunate that I was starting to do even pre COVID, was really saying, not just focusing on the high tech, but also focusing on the high touch. And even though we can't talk face to face anymore, or right, we can, still picking up the phone, calling, sending a message, and then even doing these video conferences for those clients who want to just have that. At least we could see each other's face, see each other's
Yeah.
reaction, and get that energy and vibe.
Wow, that is, oh my goodness. And like you were saying, it really is, it's pushing us to be able to look at the, things a lot differently from, we always talk about, you could be a small business from home and still run a large enterprise. And I believe that this is another opportunity for us to expand and really be able to connect. A lot of people, it's more challenging as an entrepreneur to be an entrepreneur because you're looking at your family and friends support, and usually they do not have the capacity to support you at the level that you need to. So this just kind of levels the playing field a little bit more for us as home-based business owners and entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, independent contractors, and things like that. And so, but yes, the information that you've shared with us here, I am truly thankful for that. And so if you can let us know, what is your why? What is it that said, you know what? It's time for me to stop pressing the snooze buttons on my dreams. What was that to you, Latoya? What is that, or what has that become?
Yeah, yeah. I guess I would say I have two whys, right? One of the whys that, as a business owner, we like to do is we like to help people, right? And so that was definitely one of my whys, is definitely wanting to help people and figure out, hey, how can I have something that really resonates with myself, right? So my professional and education is in IT, and I do love it, love everything I do in that. However, even though I was good at my job, made a decent living at my job, it really wasn't something that necessarily kind of resonated with me. I love the people, and I think that's really where I started to see, hey, maybe the technical part of it is not just resonating with myself, because I love more running the projects with my clients, really feeling their needs, the team that I was helping, just helping them grow. So I really loved the people. And so that was really one of my biggest whys of being able to, number one, see myself grow, and then turn around and help somebody else achieve the same thing, right? So there's a quote that says, in the beginning, success is really about you growing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you can turn around and help somebody else, like that for me is something that you could probably just see my smile now. I can't even put it into words. It's just something that just resonates. That's very powerful for me. So that's what my first why. And then I would
Wow.
also say my second why, and this is more just on the personal level. Now, one of the things I could say, being in IT, we love systems. And so my mind is always turning about a system that, maybe not necessarily on autopilot. I'm definitely willing to put in the work for
Yes.
years and even a decade or two, but a system that can continue to run beyond me. So, for those of you familiar with Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, he has changed millions of people's lives, just really shifting our mindset to, am I self-employed, with
Right.
the emphasis on the word employed, or am I a business owner? And basically, the difference is how long, how many days, months, years can you walk away from your business and still continue to get paid, right? So, if you can't walk away for a day, a month, or even a year, you're probably in that self-employed, and nothing wrong with that, but just really understanding that.
Yes.
But if you can build a system, right, and it could take you years, decade or two, but if you can build a system and you can walk away and you're continuing to still get paid from that, you know, that now then allows you to be free, right? Now your time and your money is working for you, and you can go and do those passion projects. So that my some of my passion projects is spending time with my family, and then some, getting a nonprofit. So I'm very passionate, about helping youth in underprivileged situations in STEM. So I call myself a STEM advocate, because I know it changed my life, right? Even though it's not the long-term plan, right? It did change my life. It gave me opportunity to be able to invest in my business, right? And so, and just the learning opportunities there. So I'm very passionate about helping youth in the STEM. So just those passion projects. And so not having to continue to trade time for dollars, but being able to build a system. Yeah, it's a lot of work in the beginning. It's like a baby, like a child. Okay, those first few years, your sleepless nights, but then they eventually grow up and become independent. And so, and once this business is at that independent level, being able to walk away and really just kind of focus on those passion projects that I have, in the nonprofit world.
Wow, that is so awesome, and I love how you say those passion projects, and that is so amazing because that's, I believe that's the new language for philanthropists. And
Yes.
so many of us, we want to be philanthropists, but being honest, we need the assistance ourselves. You know, a lot of times entrepreneurs, they want to give, but they do not have the vehicle to allow them to do so. And so you're right, I am just so thankful to be surrounded with individuals that not only do we have the passion to be able to do it, but we figure out ways to bring in the profit to make sure that we're able to go ahead and serve at a high capacity in the world where others may need us, and we could do it right from our passion. So I thank you once again, Latoya, for
Yes.
coming through and for knocking on the doors of My City, My Biz Live magazine. You are part of an inaugural movement that is online. And so I know we've had the opportunity to meet offline. Definitely looking forward to the future. And everyone, I just want to make sure that I introduce to you as well. She is another one of our coaches in residence league, partners. And so she will be one of those individuals that you will see with SGGN Group. She will be right there in partnership with us, whether it's a live event, anything, you will see her as being that expert in her area. And we are truly, truly thankful to have her as one of our coaches in residence who will be making sure that she connects with our members and right there for them in that expert capacity. So congratulations once again on that as well, Latoya.
Yes, yes. Thank you. And again, a great honor to be a part of the SGGN network. I definitely look to you as a mentor and my coach. So definitely honored to be a part of the team and to help other people grow. Right. I know you like to pour so much into people. So just honored to be a part of that.
Wow. Well, thank you. And that's what we do. We build people so that they can go out and build their businesses. And so definitely looking forward to everything that it is that's going to be afforded to you through what it is that you're doing and the business and the vision that you have. So thank you once again. And you have a great, fantastic, and amazing weekend. Continue to be well. Take care of yourself and those that you love and everyone else around.
Absolutely. Stay safe and healthy.
Okay. Thank you, Latoya. Take care. Bye
All
bye.
right. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. All righty, everyone. Guess what? We have gotten to that hour. Oh my goodness. I am so thankful for those that have checked in, checked out. Yes, this was like My City, My Biz TV, right? And so that's what the live magazine is all about. I thank you so very much for spending that time, whatever that time may have been today. Would like to thank each and every one of our presenters that took the time out of their Saturday to share their areas of expertise with us. And so starting off with Shawntell Parr, right, from Midwest Advantage Holdings, as well as the Bling Slinger, Andrea Harrison, and then also, of course, Latoya Freeman of LDF Financial Group. And then, of course, those spotlight entrepreneurs, we were able to share with you their products and services. Don't forget to support them, everyone. So we have Alzada Downs. She is the Avon lady. Remember that, all right? And then also we have Necrea Hodges. She is Jafra Cosmetics. And then, of course, that Carrie Smith out of Illinois. She is Willa Cake Bakery. And so out of that Illinois area, we will definitely make sure that we have all of their information here on this here video so you can make sure as you go back and you watch it, or maybe this is your first time watching it, but welcome to My City, My Biz Live magazine. And we're right here on YouTube, but we are on just about every social media platform, and we are giving entrepreneurs that stage. And especially during a time such as this, when many are wondering what is it that they're going to do, what's next. So I'm definitely truly thankful. And so let's go ahead and end it out of here with a song that I want to make sure that we close out this inaugural event with. And I thank each and every one of you once again. Like I said, I really, truly do. I am so thankful that you have been here. So let's see. This is one of my very, 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 very great songs that I love. And so I want to be able to go ahead and make sure that you're able to enjoy it as well.
Broken down and tired. You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round. You can't
Let's go ahead and so we can get back here. But this is ending My City, My Biz live magazine. And as you see, thank you so much for bearing with me as we're handling all the different controls and things like that that go on in the background scenes. And we promise to get better and better and better so that we can make sure that we are showcasing entrepreneurs across the globe. So our mission is to revive the economy and our communities, one entrepreneur at a time. So thank you so much for joining in. I am Shantina Gladney with SGGN Group. We are the Entrepreneur Society. We are a business and lifestyle society. So allow us to be able to put you with a network and a group that you do not have to escape from, and that is the Entrepreneur Society. So if you are an entrepreneur and you would like to get featured here on My City, My Biz live magazine, which is right on the live magazine page, please make sure that you do visit us on Facebook. It is called My City, My Biz live magazine. We would definitely love to feature you and your business. And remember, it is totally no cost to you, especially if you have an amazing business and you love to help others. We would love to be able to work with you and feature you. And if you have something of value, educational wise, we would love for you to be one of our presenters, because that's what this is about, is being able to go ahead and make sure that we create an amazing society of individuals that want to climb the ladder, that has climbed the ladder and chooses not to kick it down behind them. So as always, remember to stop pressing the snooze buttons on your dreams. So visit us at www.sggngroup.com, and we look forward to seeing you rise up out of everything that is meant to keep you down. Take care and take charge, everyone. Bye-bye.